What's worse, sitting on your front steps, watching all your friends get rich. Oh, waking up with an emptiness in your chest, knowing that you don't mean shit. Stop it, prove it. Take a seat, have a drink, get comfortable. I know what you like, and I know that it's so hard to find. Don't crush that itch, it's not easy to be flexible. But I can't lie, I admit that I've been wasting all my time. What's worse, sitting on your front steps, watching all your friends get rich. Oh, waking up with an emptiness in your chest, knowing that you don't mean shit. What mistake is ever to be made when you're following your dreams and it's nothing what it seems now? I don't know if I'm in the shade or patiently wait for nothing. You're good at finding the right excuse, but you don't like it when you do. Stop it, prove it. Take a seat, have a drink, get comfortable. I know what you like, and I know that it's so hard to find. Don't crush that itch, it's not easy to be flexible. But I can't lie, I admit that I've been wasting all my time. What's worse, sitting on your front steps, watching all your friends get rich. Oh, waking up with emptiness in your chest, knowing that you don't mean shit. I could sit here forever with nothing to say. I could sit here forever and waste away. It's funny how it all works out the same. I could sit here forever with nothing to say. Maybe it's enough to go insane. I could sit here forever and waste away. Stop it, prove it. Take a seat, have a drink, get comfortable. I know what you like, and I know that it's so hard to find. Don't crush that itch, it's not easy to be flexible. But I can't lie, I admit that I've been wasting all my time. What's worse, sitting on your front steps, watching all your friends get rich. Oh, waking up with an emptiness in your chest, knowing that you don't mean shit. I could sit here forever with nothing to say. I could sit here forever and waste away. I could sit here forever with nothing to say. I could sit here forever and waste away.
You said it hurts when I keep holding back. That's the way I fall in love. Because you always find me in the moment. You wanna fix the good things, now they're broken. Making so much noise here till it chokes me. Turning up the heat inside till it burns me out tonight. Burn me out tonight. Wake me up away. Burn me out tonight. Wake up, you always find me. Pull the trigger when I find the distance. If it's so risky when it's all commitment. All the pressure you put on me. It's always 50-50. You don't miss me. All our history, you never really go. When I'm waking up, my back against the wall. You don't know the way it feels. You know you always find me in the moment. Trying to fix the good things till they're broken. Making so much noise here till it chokes me. Turning up the heat inside till it burns me out tonight. Burn me out tonight. Burn me out tonight. Wake up, you always find me. Burn me out tonight. Break away, I'm holding back 'cause you burn me out tonight. Let's go back where we used to be. Too close is confusing me. Know me till it drives me crazy. Watch us stand on the edge of cliffs. We raise the temperature. Tension always keeps us waiting. Break it apart. I know you're crashing, but it feels so far. So electric when the wave feels good. You keep saying no, me trying to hold me until you're frozen. When you find me in the moment, you wanna fix the good things that are broken. Making so much noise here till it chokes me. Turning up the heat inside till it burns me out tonight. Burn me out tonight. Burn me out tonight. Wake up, you always find me. Burn me out tonight. Break away, I'm holding back 'cause you burn me out tonight.
Won't you come over? Dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like your future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Heaven or hell?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's the Jeekly 67. Real quick, Gummy, let me hear you. Oh, okay, damn it. Okay, my bad. All right, let me get this figured out. I'm sorry. I'm professional out here, guys. I swear, I swear. I swear. I swear. Gummy's looking at my OBS right now. I'm so sorry. Right.
And
There.
there you go.
All right.
We're in the green.
And I'm gonna.
You know what? We're starting over, guys.
Oh, there we go. Now it's good. Okay, guys. Actually, here I'll just here for the culture. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's the Jeekly 67. This is a weekly Friday night Guilty Gear Strive tournament every 8 p.m. EST. $50 minimum prize pools, and tonight I am joined with Gummy FGC. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and I am excited to watch my favorite Friday night bracket. Right, we're fresh off the hype of EVO 2025, and these players have a lot to prepare for with the news of an upcoming patch to keep them excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. You know, Kemiouchi was very adamant that this game is going to be going on for a long while. They're going to support it as long as we're playing it. So I definitely love the sound of that. Loved what I saw about Lucy at EVO. And, you know, we were already able to piece together who most likely the next two characters are going to be based off of those little teaser graphics we got for Strive 2.0. So if you know, you know. I don't know. I guess it's pretty obvious at this point. If you're online, you know. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, no, it's going to be some exciting stuff. Strive 2.0 is some news that I definitely wasn't expecting. And, you know, one of my favorite characters being added to the game. I'm gonna stick around for a lot longer. I'm very happy it's happening.
There you go. I swapped out the art plates, but when Lucy got announced at 24 EVO, I actually had a snack box that had Lucy art in it signed by the voice actor. So I've been super hyped for Lucy for more than a year now, so we'll see. That's definitely who I'm rooting for. But our first match is already going to start up, guys. We got Caliber. We got Wilhelm. Caliber going by the tag, I like your vibes. Wilhelm coming in on that Leo. Let's see how they rock.
Yeah, it's already going to be a matchup you don't see too often. The Unica and the Leo. The Leo we're all very familiar with, but Unica, I feel like it's only there's like a small handful of players who can actually play this character very competently, I'm gonna say. But I'm very confident that we're gonna see some good stuff here from Caliber.
Right, yeah. I mean, even at EVO, from what I remember, I think Sim was Sim Scara FGC. She was the highest placing Unica at I think around 24. You also had Ventus. You would have had Symphakai. Would have been glad to have them there. But here we go. We got I like your vibes. We're gonna be coming in on this Unica. Wilhelm getting this throw started off in the corner.
Nice, really encouraging Caliber to use the burst here, but Wilhelm just finds their own way back into the corner, and Caliber is making the most of it. We're just gonna keep him here, buddy.
Trying to get things going over here. Gonna go into that Mega Death Buster, into that DP rather, the Baby Buster. Wilhelm got some meter to play with, trying to get in with that, but we're going to Daughter Dipper you back out the RC to keep that combo going. Wilhelm gonna be going down this round, still have our burst in our back pocket. I like your vibes, closing that one out.
Yeah, that was definitely some good routing there, but I like your vibes. Nice little tick throw, going for the throw, gets hit by the overhead. We're gonna cash out very early into the super for that positive bonus refresh on the buffs here.
I like that 2-3-6H calling out the back dash. Able to get this back turn S for that DP punish. Wilhelm gonna take that round back. We're evened up here in terms of burst. Definitely a fun matchup. I've been able to play this one quite a bit, especially when Unica first came out. Love to see how it's developed so far. These are some strong players that we're seeing.
Nice conversion there, ending in the Nagihara to send Leo full screen. I really like the positions here by Caliber.
Yeah, Caliber saying, hey, it's still my turn, by the way. Gonna send that DP after that whiff. And you got to respect that kind of stuff out here in Guilty Gear Strive. We got you in the corner. Wilhelm going to spend that burst to try to get some distance out, but that PRC is going to get you that close/good net there from I like your vibes.
Yeah, that enhanced projectile is doing so much work for I like your vibes here, right? Wilhelm is not really passing the reaction check because I'm sure most people know by this point you can air dash over it. Maybe there's some other stuff that Leo can do, but the mind control is real right now. I hate to say it.
For sure. I mean, definitely, this seems like one of those matchups where Unica wants to hit you with that far slash, get that far SS, and then get some specials and try to get on top of you. And Leo wants to hit you with that whiff punish 5H and blow you up. So it can be kind of a stare down sometimes at like the most optimal level of play, but this is Strive, right? We're going to be turning it up to 11. We're going to be running at you. We're going to be trying to get some conversions in the red RCs. And this is a strong round start that we're seeing right here as well.
Yeah, immediately, like just like you're saying, right? We're just running right at you, going with the dash up. 5K is not going to work out of Wilhelm's favor, but there you go. We saw it just now, right? We're trying to air dash over the fireball. Maybe just make I like your vibes block something, and look at the reward we get off of it.
Tried to get that DP, but Vibes was looking for that YRC after. Nice stuff. I mean, if you give too much of a gap on those slash normals, which Wilhelm is trying to get some frame traps established, sometimes that DP can come back to bite you. Vibe trying to get some started with that burst, but good stuff from Wilhelm, keeping this Unica in the corner.
Nice, refreshing the resources over here on Wilhelm's end. The 2D, the Roman cancel. Yep, easy does it. We're just going to go ahead and cash out for the guaranteed kill here.
Wilhelm staying back here. We're getting boxed a bit. Gonna daughter dipper in. I like that dash up throw after Vibes pulling out the burst afterwards though. Trying to DP out of this corner. Those DPs been getting baited pretty consistently here from Vibes. Great stuff from this Unica.
Wait, holy routing. Wait, that was so sick. The run-up DP, we clash cancel into another one. Caliber just wasn't ready to block after. Or Wilhelm, excuse me.
Nice route here. Gonna get that. I love hitting people with that back turn ass OTG. People are like, wait, that wall splats after? I'm like, hell yeah, he's the king. Great stuff there from Wilhelm.
As Goldberg's over here on Caliber's end. Yep, gonna spend the meter to go for a combo, maybe some better corner carry. Yeah, hard knockdown as well. This is the dream scenario for yourself right here. Oh, baiting out the DP with the 6H. No, we are going so hard for those baits. Unfortunately, Wilhelm stood strong, stood proud, and held onto the burst for the post wall break situation. The DP on Caliber's end. Gonna show that we turn back to neutral.
Wilhelm still had that burst after being so patient with it though. One more interaction from either player will take it at this point. Try to send on that Hail Mary 2D, but it's going to be that daughter dipper red RC. Really awesome play from these players. We got down to the last round, I think again there, and it really was down to that last hit situation. If Wilhelm was able to get that stray 2D strike, probably could have got something started, maybe blocking out for a bit longer, but Vibes is going to be the one taking this game too. We still got some more gear to play.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love the way that Wilhelm is sort of slowly adapting to the way the Caliber was playing here in this match. Like, we saw IDing over the fireballs. We saw him being a little more aggressive in the neutral and just really going harder on their mix-ups when they eventually get in. And yeah, it's bringing it, like you said, to a last round situation. I think we might see a Wilhelm win here.
We'll see. I may be a little biased to the king. I know it's been leaking out a bit, but trying to keep that bias free here. Nice 2D round start, pretty confident stuff there. Try to get something started with that 5H, but Vibes was ready with the burst. Said, no, I don't want to hold that combo. Trying to get something started with these back turn Ks, but if you give too much of a gap, Vibes is going to check it with that DP.
Wilhelm playing it a little bit slower. We do have burst on our end. We can maybe use it on some wild assault or a burst right here if we get the chance. If we get a little scared, return to neutral, but neither is going to be the option. The 2D Roman cancel tries to go for the dunk, but we jump over it.
That BRC helping you out on defense, seeing that Dunkle coming at you. These overheads going crazy, trying to spend that DP to get another turn here, but Vibe's going to gun you down with that fireball. And we're starting off with that 5H on the round start as well. Very oppressive round start option, that 5H.
spin that overdrive, breaking the wall, getting the hard knockdown. We still have a DP on Calibers and something to look forward to, as well as the backdash. What's that?
Keeping that 2D safe with the red RC deep staggers with those close slashes. Vibes was not going to let you get away with it for free. We're going to super you through. We're going to get this hard knockdown. Probably only one more guess here for Vibes with how much HP we got playing with. And it's going to be that meaty fireball in the wake up. Vibes holding up, going down that round, but does have the burst advantage.
The burst advantage is definitely very scary here, the way both of these are playing. Nice. DP over on Vibes' end. Choosing to spend the meter, Roman cancel backwards. Keeping himself safe.
We're JDing you down. We're getting these fireballs set up, but if you're too comfortable playing neutral, you're going to get checked by that 2D. Wilhelm, I love that. The back turn P, a pretty strong anti-air, trying to keep Vibes back in that corner, but we're able to fight out, trying to get that aggressive throw after. Vibes doing some good job spacing ourselves out, baiting out the DPs, baiting out the throws, and then closing out the round and the set. Vibes is going to be moving on, but strong stuff from both these players.
Yeah, no, I really like the way that Vibes was playing, like some of the offense here, right? Like you're gonna see right here via the instant replay, going for the raw 6H into overhead is such a call out because Leo Wiping has a DP, and you know they're locked in. You're getting DP'd, but how many DPs did we see get bait this time around, or in these first two matches? Definitely put the fear of Unica into Wilhelm there.
To be fair, Wilhelm was baiting some of them as well on when he was running his pressure, but you know, trying to go for those 2-1-4S's, trying to go for the pillars at times. There is a gap there. It may be safe, but there is a gap there. So good stuff there from Vibes, checking those, getting those DPs out, and then also you saw those dash throws, trying to call out some of those unsafe options. But even then, Vibes was ready with the back dash. So strong stuff. We'll see them moving on that Unica. We already got our next players added. It's going to be on Dreadlon and Marouch. And real quick, shout outs to Marouch and Flavor Pouch for those subs on the primes. Appreciate y'all. Speaking of Marouch, we got our homie up here playing that Kai. Going to be going up against Dreadlon. We're going to see what happens.
All right, loading into the match, waiting for the Eagle to take us through. Ram versus Kai. Definitely another one of those matchups where it's just two neutral heavy characters, neutral in quotation, right? At least on Ramnathals, and definitely force themselves on you, especially force you to the corner if they so choose to. Definitely some scary stuff on both ends when you get there.
Here we go. We got Marouch. Shouts to the DMV homies out here. Big man Marouch playing that Kai. I won't spoil his other characters. He's got a few in his back pocket, but loves playing locals with this guy back only like a year ago over there at the Mega Drive. Big shout out to my man. He had a kid and went to the real life. So we'll see if he comes back and starts playing some Strive. But on Dreadlon, winner of that Jeekly Academy, that was months ago at this point, Gummy. At this point, this is just a California Ramlethal. Definitely a very strong player. We'll see how Dreadlon does.
Yeah, California does breeds champions, and we can definitely see it here. The play that Dreadlon is showing us, breaking the wall with a hard knockdown, counter hit on the jump dust.
Gonna get that flip kick, red RC to keep this combo going on Dreadlon. Was that a dead frame, Gummy? I'm not a Ramlethal player, but I like that 5P you saw before on Dreadlon. Did that jump in JD, so maybe a little bit of a setup there. Strong stuff, strong rounds there from on Dreadlon. And like you said, California breeds champions. There's a couple super regions out there. California, what is it, like Central Florida. Some very strong regions. You got to look out for those players coming from there.
Yeah, no, NA definitely has a huge, like, very large and a very strong... Oh, look, there's that other character you talked about.
There it is.
You know,
I didn't want to spoil
I got
it,
jump
yeah.
scared. Okay. You know, I can respect the change up, right? We see that Kai wasn't really working out for us. Let's go ahead and try Eno, but I definitely wonder what is the plan going into this one, right? Eno, has gained some favor as of recent times, especially watching some amazing players like Daru pilot this character. But I wonder what's Marouch gonna bring to the table here.
We'll see. We're going to see how we can dance on this Ramlethal, if we can get in past on Dreadlon's far slashes and 5Hs. On Dreadlon feeling that heat already. Spending that burst when you get that distance, and I guess it pays off, huh? Able to get that S sword. Marouch going to burst to put you back in the corner with some good timing on it.
Nice mix up off of the no here. We're not gonna get the super, unfortunately. We are gonna keep our corner advantage. Reverse super out by Dreadlon. Gonna spend the sword, try to cross up. Nice block on that. It's very tricky.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Marouch been playing this game. I had to give my man some credit, able to block that one. Good stuff right there. We're going to be on top here. We're going to use that sultry performance to convert, to take that round. Marouch saying, hey, I was just warming up on the Kai. I wanted to see how you're going to play, and I'm going to run it on this Eno.
Yeah, game one is all data, and we can see it right here. Not going for the wall break, actually. Going for a wall stick scenario. Now resets on resets. We're going to keep you here in the corner. And we're going to go burst out. I like this.
Yeah, Marouch kind of feeling himself there for a second, Gummy, I got to say. I'll say it.
Can we look at the way that Marouch is moving? I would be too. Nice, but look at the way that Dreadlon is moving, going from the wall break from the other side of the stage. We do have a full stick of butter over on Marouch's end, so this is very scary. You gotta make something happen.
Oh, and you gotta do it through this hard knockdown. Marouch, spend that meter, homie. YRC that started off, but on Dreadlon felt it coming. Said, hey, you're not gonna style on me too hard today. I'm gonna make you work for it. We're evened up in burst, but we're still in this last round.
Nice, Marouch playing the neutral pretty nice, calling out the approach from the air from Dreadlon here.
Ooh, nice trade hit. That pays off for on Dreadlon. Marouch was in the air, getting that counter hit to keep you in the corner. YRC is going to get you out this time. Got some Oki running as well, but on Dreadlon was already ready with that YRC on the note.
Nice backdash on the back throw here. We get some pretty good Oki hop here. And Dreadlon finds a way to escape the corner, and Marouch just chases relentlessly. The note is not even going to hit you.
Oh, unfortunate drop right there. The flex shield to buy you some time, but still had to hold the H sword pop on Dreadlon, capitalizing on that. Going to finish it out with the 2S, but that round went down to the wire. I'm not an Eno player. I wonder if maybe this route could have been modified a bit for Marouch to finish their food here, but on Dreadlon's going to take this game too. We still got some more gear to play.
Yeah, definitely looked like an unfortunate drop on the HCL there. I think that was supposed to be a wall break, but the Eno definitely seems to be working more than the Kai, so Marouch is going to stick through with it. I believe in this. I believe in the pick.
We'll see. My man, he can't swap anymore, so I will spoil that. He's also got that Sin. But we're going to lock in on this Eno. Going to catch you with that overhead. Trying to convert that HCL, but hey, a little bit, a whiff into a whiff punish, right? Going for some resets here. Going to DP through on Dreadlon, using that meter very well.
No, and we're gonna burst bait well as well. Probably take it to the corner as well. Maybe get a super in the meantime.
That full stick of better, Gummy. Marouch is going to spend some of it to get something started here.
Yeah, going for the YRC was dangerous, but look at the reward we got off it. The Megalomania here for short. Not dead somehow.
Gonna close it out with that S sword. So close, Gummy. I feel like these two matches back to back, I'm trying to not be biased, but come on, Marouch.
Hey, you gotta root for your peoples. I understand. NC pops up on the stream. I'm going rabid. I promise you I am. Nice gold burst over on Marouch's end, and we're gonna keep following up with the relentless offense. We're gonna dash up again.
Got one more interaction here. That YRC does get blocked, but on Dreadlon a little high. Wasn't able to get the punish after. Marouch going to throw you into this corner. Dreadlon does have that burst. We'll have to see if he feels the pressure, wants to spend it. Both players about to have 50 tension to skip neutral here with.
Oh, the dash up. JD got back. That's so unfortunate, but Marouch is unfortunately not going to win this. Dreadlon taking it 3-0. Moving on in the winner's side of the bracket, but it's not over for you, Dreadlon. You still got the loser side. Keep it going, my brother.
Shouts to Marouch. I gotta stick to my suburban father life. I lost it. No, homie. You're
No. You got it. You got the juice. I saw it there. I saw it.
He's got the juice. There you go. You heard it from Gummy. You got the juice, Marouch. I mean, Marouch blocked that one cross. I mean, I don't know. It's not the craziest setup ever, but S sword flip kick over for like the cross up. That's pretty. I don't know. That's pretty tight timing. Marouch blocked that. I'm like, all right, okay. You've been playing this game.
It's basically an unblockable. So if you got it, like you got it. I can respect you for blocking that.
Okay, guys. We're still shooting over a little quick Twitch ad for y'all. Appreciate everybody being patient with that. Our next match has been added. It's going to be Ashy Pro Gamer up against Clover Dragon. We're already up to our winners round 3 here in the Jeekly Open. Definitely appreciate everybody's, everyone entering tonight. It's been a fun one so far.
Yeah, Ashy Pro Gamer and Clover Dragon. Yeah, both players who are pretty known for the characters they play, right? You got Clover Dragon on the Milia, you got Ashy Pro Gamer on the Faust. You've seen them around if you watch out of this bracket, TNS, Paragon, any other bracket, you've seen them. They're grinders. And I definitely like the way they play. I had the privilege of losing to Clover Dragon over at CEO 25, so I'm definitely very familiar with how the Milia plays. It definitely uses a lot of movement to his advantage, which admittedly I guess he's supposed to do, but it's very tricky stuff using the Artemis. He loves using the Artemis.
Yeah, first off, I love the way you worded that. Yeah, that Artemis can be really tricky. It's not the most familiar hitbox / hurtbox you're ever going to see here in Strive. So definitely a peculiar move. And if you're playing against a Milia and they got it like that with those Artemis combos, they're not going to be dealing Milia damage. They're going to be dealing some top tier damage. So definitely don't want to be counter hit by Milia. When you're too close to the wall, they can start getting those wall bounces with the Artemis. But the ad's up. We're good to go, guys. Let's start this one off. Ashy Pro Gamer, Clover Dragon. Now, Ashy, I definitely love seeing Faust over here. We do have Luri in the bracket, so shout-outs to North Carolina, shout-outs to Luri. We'll see if we can get him later on. Hopefully I don't jinx my man. I love seeing my man Luri up here. Always have a lot of strong Faust, I'd say, around here at Jeekly.
Yeah, Faust is not a character you see too often, but the ones that, you see, they show out. You got Aiden, you have Luri. Yes, shout out to North Carolina. You have Ashy. You have Apology Man if he plays sometimes. Yeah, no, they're all show out.
Yeah, Apology Man at this point, my man's a 9-5 over there at 2xKO. So I don't know, I don't know how much we'll be seeing him play Strive. I mean, he's out of my regions. For all I know, he's playing every week, right? But I think my man was over at the booth all weekend at Evo. Gummy, were you at Evo?
Nope.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I did not go this time around.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. I was like, oh, please don't tell me Gummy was there and I missed her.
We'll have the opportunity to say what's up. More on that later, guys.
Yeah. We'll see.
Some
Okay.
subtle foreshadowing for you guys.
There you go. That's subtle foreshadowing. And Clover's in here. We're good to start. I'm going to update my tournament stream helper over here, guys. We're ready to keep it going. Patch notes, please. Is the name of Ashy Pro Gamer. Hey, low-key, we're thinking the same thing, homie. But we're moving on. We're still playing Strive despite this August 21st date. We're going to see what happens. Clover Dragon being pretty aggressive here to start us off. But Ashy got that 2H counter hit to get you to the corner.
Yeah, bursting Ashy to the corner immediately is a choice that I respect and I like, but Ashy bites her way out and reverses the situation with a wall break on top of that. It is so good for you.
That 2S going to catch you. I like that Hail Mary mix when you got that meter to back it up. Clover, however, going to get that Jade counter hit. That's some good damage here against Faust. Hard knockdown to back it up, but all this meter, we seen a chance to spend it, but that Artemis was so tricky.
Yeah, there's that Artemis that we were talking about right before this match. Clover Dragon is so fond of it. Look at the reward off of it. That is half of your health gone in a flash.
Oh my lord. Strong stuff right there. And that's a sign of a good Milia player too, right? If you know, they always joke about this character, death of 1,000 cuts, gotta have so many interactions to win, but if you can turn it down to just a couple, especially with big counter hits like that, and that's how you can finish off those matches, not get yourself robbed out here like Ashy's doing with these items.
Nice, good chase with I really like the J8 should have chased Clover Dragon trying to escape, getting fuzzied as well. The damage, look at that damage, Jeek.
Oh my lord. Still has that burst to play with too, and this is a good situation because it's not like we're building up bonus burst for Ashy. Ashy is also capped on this burst, so if we can actually get Ashley here down. Clover did spend some of it on the Wild Assault. It's always so weird having to spend your resources in these situations. Oh my god, we're down to the last hit now.
Yeah, Clover Dragon making something out of nothing, and so is Ashy popping up from the air. Robot cancel into the low. As Clover gets the throw. It's going for a nice little side swap. The Artemis trying to catch Ashy, maybe mashing a button here. And Ashy actually ends up mashing a button, and look at the reward off it. We get a command grab.
I like that jump JK Fuzzy catching with that Afro setup. The burst invuln kept us safe through the bomb even is what it looked like. Ashy still has you in this corner, still getting some opportunities to throw these items, jailing back this Milia. Clover's trying to get out with this FD.
Clover Dragon doing a whole lot of respect and just being really patient. And it looks like the patience is almost rewarded. We have Ashy to the corner. Never mind, we're also pulling ourselves in there. And Ashy, just the stray air hit, just securing the game 1-0. That was ridiculously close.
Strong stuff there from Ashy. I mean, the Clover Dragon started off like, Clover Dragon looked like we're about to 3-0, and just if you only looked at that first round, huh? Very strong stuff from that Milia to start us off. And it's not like we got weaker, just that Ashy started saying, okay, hold on, I gotta lock in. I gotta start jailing you back with this JH. I gotta start capitalizing off of these items when I get them, and that's what she did. We're going into game 2 here. Oh, and oh my god, real quick, Gummy, I gotta call this out. The prize pool just got gigantic.
Whoa!
Yeah, oh my lord. No disrespect to our players, but I gotta call it out real quick. Shoutouts to Scary Esquire doing a massive contribution to the prize pool, throwing us up already to $200, upgrading that prize split to top 4. Thank you so much, Scary. Really appreciate you doing that one, homie. And a good time to do it too. We're early in this bracket. It gives our players some time to lock in once they know what's on the line.
100% more money equals better matches. The players are going to get hungrier, and Clover Dragon must have felt the money coming through the Matcherino, through the Aether, because look at this, setting up for a hard knockdown.
There you go. Once you get that mental stack established with those triple dash JHs, something as simple as that fall down 2K, you can close out the match, especially with how low HP Ashy was. Now, Ashy came back from this situation before, so Clover can't celebrate yet. We got to keep this pressure up.
Kept on the low. Ashy Pro keeps spending the burst available to compel. It's going to catch. Ashy trying to mash out with the mix.
Good blocks here from Clover. Oh, and I love that too, you know, not getting themselves in a position to get anti-aired, just keeping it simple. Hey, I'm going to get out of this corner with my really fast dash speed and my goated 6P. So strong stuff there from Clover Dragon, sealing out that game too.
That was some good stuff. Dang, we already tied it up for real. 1-1. I like the way that Clover Dragon would just started changing the way that he was playing in that second game, right? Being a little more brave on defense, doing the run up 6Ps, getting the hard knockdown off of it, just returning to neutral, where admittedly Milia has an easy time in this matchup.
Yeah, Faust does have some interesting anti-airs, right? We got that 2K and that 2S, which can be, deceptively good anti-airs for hitboxes right above you. But if Clover Dragon's on their stuff, then they're not going to make it easy. Great snip pressure in that bomb. When so many items are on the screen, you can get away with these command grabs.
It's the Afro Ignition is going to secure the kill there for Ashy Pro Gamer, and the counter hit 5H is massive. We're going for the, instead of a combo, we're going for the command grab. I really like the decision here. Just, you already have the life lead. Let's continue it right here.
Oh yeah, that one, that's basically
Tricky.
unblockable, right? I mean, or rather, it's straight up a guess. Same side, cross up. Good timing there from Ashy, able to capitalize on that Afro pop. Not enough to kill still. Oh my lord, Arxis, look at this character, give them some help. Ashy said, hey, I don't need it, I got a perfect. Great stuff right there.
Yo, wait, I blinked and that match was over. Wait a second. Ashy really put pedal to the metal on that second one there. Look at the replay. Go, that damage off of one mix-up into the unreactable. Look at that. No one blocked that. I refuse to believe.
I feel like I will say that I don't block them, to be clear, but I feel like I've been seeing a lot of Faust on tower do that same setup right there, where it's like the that weird hover into the 2P low after. Ashy's showing you right there, saying, hey, I'm going to pull it out here in the brackets as well. And you're right, no one's blocking it, by the way. That's why we're doing it.
Nice. Looks like Clover Dragon's playing this one a little slower, just trying to wait for Ashy to whip some buttons. Like right there, moving in off of the whip 2H. Going for the Artemis. Try to get an Artemis reset. Ended up spending the meter. Ashy spending the burst. We have Mini Faust available. We are deploying our son.
There we go, in that trumpet mental stack, we're able to get that snip after, and those cross-up mixes are so tricky. Ashley going to keep that 6-piece safe. Clover getting crossed up again on that Afro pop. It can be so tricky. Ashy walking you back and forth, doing the Million mix, but on the Faust.
Down to a potential set point here. Clover Dragon fighting for their lives, not going for the wall break, going for the classic switch with the turbo fall, but Ashy was ready for it. We're throwing it.
As this going to put you down here, try to go for that throw. Ashy with a very well-timed backdash is actually going to clap you back. We got this hammer to jail you in the corner, and look at that. Clover was ready to spend that tension to get out, but great blocks there from Ashy.
We're gonna air dash back into the corner. Ashy has burst available, has 100 tension. We're probably not going to see the burst being used, but we are gonna see YRC.
Ooh, oh yeah, right there. Clover saying, hey, I do not want to go through this wall. Ashy only going to need one more interaction to try to close it out here. It's going to be after that frame trap, going to have that 2K to catch you back. Clover trying to check you with the 5P, but Ashy with that J2K whip punish is going to move on. But strong stuff, man. Ashy really turned it on there at the end.
No, she was definitely super hungry. And she was super hungry for that win, spending everything, so like all the tension, all of the burst. She wanted to win that one round. And I was so scared when I saw the air dash back. I thought a 60 was coming out. Nah, that's my control.
Some strong stuff right there. I mean, I don't know, when Clover was getting those knockdowns, it was really paying off, but that's the thing about good Faust play, right? You know, especially from a player like Ashy. You know, I'm not going to let you knock me down. I'm going to keep you at this mid-range to full-range distance. I'm going to be annoying you with items. I'm going to be zoning you back out with 2Hs, with these thrusts. And then if you do dare to get close to me, I'm going to do something tricky. I'm going to re-snip you a couple times. I'm going to cross you up with mix. So definitely strong stuff there from Ashy, capitalizing on those items and then moving on in the bracket. But we got our next players added. Looks like it's going to be Daydream up against Mr. Mudkip. We'll see who they play once they get up in here. Definitely going to be a fun one.
Daydream, definitely familiar with that one. A Viking player, but Mr. Mudkip, it's not a name that I've heard around before. I believe they might be New York. Yeah, they're probably, I think they're New York. The name's familiar, but couldn't really tell you a character.
Daydream? Did Daydream used to have a different tag? Are they a
Yes.
Virginia biking?
Yes, actually,
What
the
was
very
their-
yeah, the
what
exact
was
same
their
one.
old tag?
I think it was Dayman before.
Dayman. Okay, no, I
Yes.
know Dayman. I know Dayman. Okay. I know Dayman. I commentated Dayman over at Tyrant's Grave around a year ago. So big shouts at Dayman over there in Virginia,
Oh yeah,
repping that
that's
biking.
right.
Okay, I'm seeing Daydream, and I'm like, I feel like I see them on Twitter.
I'm
I feel like
seeing-
I know who this is.
I'm seeing the vision. Like I kind of feel like I know who this is.
A dead ass went to like in one of those matches, went to my DMs and typed in Daydream. Like I know I've DM'd Dayman before, so let me see if I can find Daydream. But
Nah, but we updating the name. We're gonna update these scoreboards soon. Hopefully, we got a lot of matches that we're waiting on as well. Cause look, we looking a little further along. We got Luri versus Lakey. That's just wow. That's an already crazy set. That's the top 24. That's not even a top 8 qualifier.
yeah,
That is ridiculous.
I feel bad for those players because I feel like that they always play a lot for like that top 24 qualifier too.
Mhm.
So like that's just the way the seeding goes. I suppose we end up seeing them play a lot, but we'll see. That would definitely be a fun match to see off stream. So here we
Yeah,
go.
looking no surprise. Jack's already waiting comfortably in the top 24 winner side for the opponent, which I believe is the winner of Red I Am Not and Pearlbot.
We'll see. And then our next players are fighting for the privilege to go up against SQ, who has already earned her spot for this top 24 qualifier. So once we get our next player in, let me go ahead and see who I got, see who I need to add, and we'll keep this bracket going for y'all. So I got Mudkip, so I need Daydream. We'll be good to go. Oh, speaking of, it's always Gummy. It's always when I'm like, well, let me add the players, is when they finally get in that room. It's that sixth sense, I suppose. But we're ready to start.
No, for sure. You know, it's like when your mom asks you to take out the chicken and you like you forgot. Like, oh man, she on the way home now. I gotta damn. I gotta put in some hot water.
You're right. Oh my God. Here we go, guys. We got Mr. Mudkip over here on this chip. We got Daydream repping this bike, and we'll see how this one goes.
Starting off pretty strong with the Yozans and getting Mudkip's burst off immediately is such a strong advantageous state. Even on the burst economy, and we are going. We're not gonna spend our meter here actually. I was certain. But nah, Daydream going for the reset, catches Mudkip trying to press a button, and we get the round because of it.
And that confident bar slash from the round start going to get a lot of damage off that. Great blocks there from Mudkip. If we can just keep Daydream here in this corner, but we built up that tension. We kept that H-Cab safe with the Red RC. In fact, converted off of it. Going to take Mudkip downtown to the other side of the screen, but we're getting something started here in this chip.
Nice, we'll finish on the 6P there, going Rekka into Super, trying to get some of that burst back for us.
BRC delay cancel, going to open up Daydream here a bit. YRC that gives another chance to fight back. Mudkip has 50 tension and burst to fight with, so even with this low HP, you still got a chance. Unless, of course, you get your next button parry. Daydream with a very confident game one. Real quick, shouts to the YouTube. I see y'all over there. We're co-streaming right now, so big shouts to the YouTube chatters. I see you guys as well. Appreciate you hanging out over there. And also, one more shout out to Scary Esquire for a massive contribution to that prize pool. We're sitting up here. They said themselves, hey, I bankroll Strive Online brackets, and you're not kidding. So definitely appreciate that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
There's parries getting called out. Well, at least the first one did after that Alpha Blade. But the second one pays off. Daydream trying to keep this chip in the corner and keeping it simple, right? With that jump JP, just a quick button to jail this chip here, trying to keep that pressure going. Bursting out to try to get another chance to fight back, but Daydream is going to keep you here.
Nice, there you go. There comes a tightrope shenanigans that we know Chip for this patch. set up going into the Shadow Clone Jutsu Super. Gonna get that hard knockdown as well. Such a really good spot here. Baiting out the guard cancel. A punish on it. Unfortunately, going for the raw overhead. We have some tension built up as well as a failsafe, but we're not gonna need it. Mudkip with the stagger pressure.
I think these Pixie matchups against Bikins are actually really interesting because Bikin is always, well, I would say probably looking for that guard cancel quite a bit. So Mudkip calling it out, I think it was twice or so in that last round dummy. But Daydream still going to try to get that corner seal. I got hit by that one, but not Mudkip. We're keeping you here in the corner.
Unfortunate usage of Wild. So we have no burst available in case something goes wrong, but something like this, accidentally doing the super a little early, late, something, but we're gonna whip it regardless.
Unfortunate right there, but baiting out another one of those guard cancels. Mudkip going to take that one on the chin and going to keep it going, taking away more than half your HP in one counter hit. Daydream probably feeling some pressure here. Mudkip does have all that tension and the burst to play with, but Daydream going to catch up with that guard cancel.
Oh no, unfortunate. Saw the burst getting used, but we were setting up tightrope. We got the air throw nonetheless. Yeah, we definitely scared Daydream into not doing guard crush parry anymore.
Oh man, that S tether counter hit, that one's gonna hurt. Daydream also has tension here for Mix. The second Yozansen's gonna be the pickup. Very close round right there, game I should say, from those players, but Daydream is sitting on a 2-0 lead.
Nice. I definitely like the adaptation that we saw there from Mudkip, or from Daydream, I should say, right? Not actually biting on the stagger pressure as we saw in the first match, which almost led to Daydream's downfall, but hey, we are standing our ground. We're holding on to our parries, and now we're up 2-0 because of it.
Counter hits come out. Daydream spends that burst to stay on this side of the wall. Unfortunate DP whiff right there. Mudkip's going to spend that burst to stay in this round.
Nice combo with big damage. We're gonna lead into our bread and butter safe jump. Don't have tension to back up something at the time, but we're not even gonna need it. We're just gonna get a stray hit into the combo. Now Daydream is off to a potential set point. Has good block on the Yozansen there.
Mudkip's been so good at blocking it.
Mudkip's also been very good at confirming into these supers here. Nice. Like this, spending the tension, going to the tightrope sub, going into this super. Oh my god, this can do so much damage. Might even be a kill. Just barely not, Jeek.
Oh man. Daydream's on a pixel and a dream, no pun intended, and it's going to be that burst bait to close it out. Strong stuff there from both players. Mudkip really turned it on there in that round, but Daydream with the burst bait is going to move on.
Definitely such a scary, it was very scary move to just go for the instant air dash there, but we've been seeing that a lot this bracket, right? Where we're just down to the wire. We are just going to do what people think our characters, or the most obvious thing, I should say, where, you know, like Faust is gonna do back dash to J2K, or the love Biken's gonna air dash at you. But I guess under all that pressure, it's definitely hard to look out for it. So good stuff to Daydream. Moving on in the winner's side.
Strong stuff. Okay, so I'm shooting a Twitch ad right now. I'm gonna break the fourth wall, Gummy. I'm gonna keep it a million. I think my Discord locked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna lose your audio for a second. So just give me one
Okay,
second to
sure
do
thing.
that. Okay, should be back. You hear me, but
I hear you. Looks like Discord's or OBS picking me up as well.
yeah, okay, I was able to get around. Okay, all right. my thing was locked in for a second, but we're good. Added
Cool.
shooting. Let me get my next players added, who are going to be. Let me check. Pool 1 should be. Oh, we got a banger coming up in a bit. But first, we're gonna start off with Siri and Joe Brownie.
Joe Brownie, man. I don't know what's up with that name, man.
It's a
It's just
good
one of those
name.
names where it just makes me laugh.
And I'm gonna keep it 1 million. Maybe it was on us. Maybe we underseeded Sari out here, but Sari with an upset against Hiho, earning their spot.
Oh!
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's crazy. But let me see. Sari, that name is so familiar. Let me take a look. Oh, NorCal. That makes sense.
there you go.
California. I think, but Sari's the soul, I want to say. Yeah, no, that sounds right. Shocker, I know. Another California goat.
We'll see. That's a cool thing about this bracket, right? We're able to see all of US, Canada, and Mexico. Shout out to some of our Mexican players. So we're able to see a lot of North America over here, not just these regions here and there. Strive Connection tries to keep up with that. We do our best. So definitely appreciate everybody's patience. We'll see how this one pans out. It's going to be Sari up against Joe Brownie. Ad is done. We're good to go.
All right, we are locked and loaded, taking us into the set. This bird, soul bad guy versus versus Jacko. A little bit of a domestic dispute, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit of what is it? What's the gorilla meme? Is it kill wife regret?
Kill wife. Oh, we got wait. I'm definitely moving like a gorilla. Sari, it does not care. We're just gonna. No, that was crazy. Doing the air bringer right up in your face.
Damn. Sari is a soul player. And I
Yeah,
mean
boop.
that with the utmost respect and compliments. Joe Brownie's definitely going to have to slow things down a bit. And you can once you get some of these bots set up. We're going to take it to the wall for that one. God forbid you press a button. And God forbid you try to DP out of that pressure. Brownie's going to make you hurt for it.
Yep. So what we were saying earlier, the wife is fighting back, and now she got the hard knockdown as well. Positive bonus, we might see an H here. Nah, we're just gonna drop down on the minion, keep it safe with the red Roman cancel. Going for the kick to end the round. We are even in everything.
Here we go, the Gunflame. Actually checking back that bot. I love that 2S conversion from Joe Brownie. It's a very niche normal. Brownie showing you a cool combo route with it. Spending that burst. Does not want to get counter hit through that wall.
Oh, bait on the DP. Not the biggest reward, but it's going to be enough to secure us this overdrive. Breaking that wall as well. And same thing as before. Deja vu. We're going to refresh our resources. And with a character like Jacko, it's super important, right? You want to maintain the resource lead as much as possible.
Higher Rage sending you through. Brownie has a lot of meter to play with here on this other side. Sari trying to keep you in the corner regardless. So we are air dashing. Do we get caught? Oh, PRC keeps us safe.
Oh! Yeah, try to Roman can't try to PRC to keep ourselves safe there, but it was most unfortunate. Not sure what button that was, but it whiffed behind you. I like the idea Joe Brownie had, but fortunately, Sari in a pretty safe spot. Capitalize with the kill. Oh, that was good. That's some good stuff.
Strong stuff right there. We'll have to see. Joe Brownie, definitely a very strong player we've been seeing around here in some of these net play brackets. My man, I feel like if he's not winning, he's in grand finals of every wild ride on Sundays. So my man, definitely been playing in this online scene. I had, like you said, Gummy, I had the privilege of playing against Joe Brownie once in Paragon. So we'll see how we do right here. Sari definitely turning up the heat here on the Soul.
Nice Joe Brownie spending a decent amount of the minion juice in order to escape their corner. I like this. Team to keep away game, but Siri is not playing any of it. We are going to make the most of it and just take you to the corner. Nice. You gotta see the air throw whips. Unfortunately, you got Joe Brownie up in your face. The tap dust into the robot get to the 5H or the 2H.
We're active on these round starts. No hits quite yet. These bots are going to start things for us. Joe spending all of those commands to get this soul here to the corner. And with that command meter being down, Siri had a chance to fight back there. Going to get you on the same side. Going to see when this burst comes out. It does. Joe still keeping you held down, though.
Huge counter hit over on Sari's end, and as well as Brownie's. Yeah, no life on Sari's and no chance you were going to live, but we are tying it up 1-1 here, Jeek.
And it was a good start there from Siri. Unfortunately, not able to get that DP follow-up. So Joe saying, hey, we take those. You're going to need to take those with how strong Siri's been playing. So definitely some strong stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely going back and forth. I really like the way that Siri is just like not staying or falling under the trap of staying in one position, just moving across the screen to punish Joe Brownie for being a little lazy with the offense at times. Nice. Huge counter hits. Joe Brownie doesn't want that wall break to happen, so we're going to burst, but Siri is not playing. We are going back in
Man,
the overdrive.
that confidence of Siri to run in with that 6S, calling out the bot startup. And look how much damage we got and was able to get Joe Brownie's burst. Very strong round from Siri.
Yo, that route was tough. Wait. Nice 6P there from Joe Brownie. Oh, I really like this. Nice big throw. We can recover some of our juice. Refund it. Now we have everything. We have full recess over on the minion side of things. Maybe try to catch Siri, jump out. The air bringer is going. Let's get Siri this huge combo. Whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah, no way we blocked that cross up right there. Joe did it though. It was on your screen. Able to space out that bringer, but hey, it's always Soul's turn with that bandit bringer. But the bot, was it the bot? I think it may have been Joe Brownie jump normal, but able to jail you out despite those bringers coming out like crazy.
Yep, there is that Elysium driver we were talking about before.
First coming out, Siri. Oh, we got one more interaction. That's probably one bot command can take you out of this round, or the back throw. Joe able to seal that round out. Siri not going out without a fight, though. We are holding the W key out here.
I feel like actively this match is just evolving to like who's gonna run. I feel like we really are playing into this whole like gorilla bit, you know? We're just going back and forth. Why fight back? Kill wife. Joe Brownie up to.
Yes, it's about who's gonna be feeling that regret. We'll see. Dude, that RBFD on the 2P pushing Joe Brownie.
A mile away. Nice CP, a little bit risky, but the reward is met with more pressure. The Wild Assault building up that wrist. Nice IBFD there by Joe Brownie, backdashing and whip punishing the Bandit Bringer.
Getting some good hits. These bots are mixing us up. We got some tension to play with too. Siri was about to get our burst back, but the driver comes out despite that. It's going to be close, not enough to kill, but basically with how these bots are going to keep you in the corner.
That extra hit stun left you in a prime position to get hit by the one in the far back. And Joe Brownie looking pretty strong right now. We're in a really strong position. We're also gonna force out the burst from Siri.
Yeah, that burst, if you time it very well, can be very strong depending on how Brownie wants to pull out those bots, right? Able to delete them off the screen effectively. I like that punish on the bringer, not letting Siri get away with that for free. 100 tension to play with as well, and I also love how tricky we're being with these defend commands, trying to see if Siri is getting too comfortable taking out the bots. 5D's going to take this game. Joe Brownie going to be moving on, but strong stuff from that solo. Hopefully we get to see more.
Yeah, no, that was an excellent usage of meter there, right? For getting our way in there, or forcing our way in there, I should say, and immediately going for a high-low mix-up. Tough to react to. Sari played your heart out. That was fun to watch. I can't lie.
All right, y'all. So we'll see. Our next match is coming up, and this is gonna be a fun one. It's Hidden and S Gifto. So shouts to Hidden. Was the Potemkin that we way underseeded a couple brackets ago, had some nasty upsets, and then got something like 5th or 4th place.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, Hidden. I don't know what it's about Potemkin players, but I seed them 30th, and then they ruined the bracket. I don't know what it is, but this time we know Hidden deserves to be up here, so we're gonna see how they play. But they have to get through S Gifto, another very strong Potemkin, one of my personal favorites. So guys, it's gonna be a mirror match.
Yeah, no, S Gifto coming out the woodworks this year, I would say, right? Putting on a lot of work and showing out to a lot of top A's, just popping up to some brackets like Paragon and just, oops, I won. You know?
And here we go. And once the match starts, I'll get the colors and names updated, y'all. But it's going to be Hidden up against S Gifto. Hidden on the green, S Gifto on that red, and we're started off. We got the glue unwrapped, we got the seals unleashed, we got the caps off, and we're getting started out here, Gummy.
Yep, but that Roman cancel to get a frame trap and a bunch of reward off a hard knockdown. The Kara Garuda, it's so scary. What do you do here, Jeek? What do you do? Tell me.
You go next. You wipe your hands off in your shorts and you go next. That's what I do.
Nice, good whip punish here because it was the air hit. 5H, you get a hard knockdown.
Oh yeah, I mean, sometimes maybe you would rather get hit by that Garuda than have to hold the pressure. I'm not sure. It looks like S Gifto made that option right there. We're gonna try to JD through. I love that clash cancel from Hidden here.
Yeah, taking the hit is definitely. It feels like that's what both these players would rather do than to eat a Potemkin buster. They know the reward that they get off. Aegis deflected over on Hidden's end, and we're gonna. Oh my gosh! Wait. Now, there was so much coverage there. Gifto felt like we were in a checkmate scenario, or felt like we had to use our extra tension to like back off of that situation entirely.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to say that I can't even tell what hit here, Gummy. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, but
I don't think it was the Aegis deflector. I think it might have been the heat tackle.
Here we go. And this is a character you can't sleep on. Shouts to a boy in top 8 of Evo 2025. I mean, if you were, I don't know how you're sleeping on this character in season 4, but you're definitely not now. Let's get to try to get something started right there, but Hidden was ready with the burst.
As backdashing the flick there. A huge counter hit over on Gifto's end, but nothing goes from it. Except for a hard knockdown here. Ow! A fuzzy buster! So, and there's the Aegis deflector. Coming out the heat tackle, forcing you in front of it. You are going to have to either spend your meter or block for your life, Gifto. And block we shall. Finding our way out, but Hidden. No, Hidden doesn't want to hold any of this. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
They are slugging it out.
I wouldn't want to hold it either, Gummy. I definitely want to. I want to get that Kai set up, that Gigantor, and I want to start walking down the screens. What Gifto was going for right there, but great buster right there from Hidden. Gonna take you down the screen, counter hitting with that close slash, and you have to wake up to that meaty Garuda. I love that, keeping your buster safe with the PRC. Gifto was ready with the read.
Nice smash on the far slash there. Whoa! The super PRC into the Buster. Gonna do way more than enough damage to give Hidden the next round.
Slide heading now, playing some footsies.
Yeah, both of them not going for a non-committal option to round start. This is nothing but footsies. That's all this is right here.
Yeah, full screen 2S. We're gonna call that one footsies, by the way.
If they both got it, absolutely, absolutely.
No, you're right. You're right. We were talking about DNF duel earlier. Those normals be like that sometimes too. Looks like Gifto's getting something started here.
Crazy mash on the far slash there, but look at the reward of full combo into the heavenly Potemkin Buster. Ooh. Oh my gosh, wait, that was a ridiculous match.
These pop mirrors, man. These pop mirrors are fun, y'all. I don't know if y'all feel the same. Just temper the hate for a moment, right? And just appreciate what we're seeing here on the screen. Shouts to Andros in the chat. Said tuning in for Pete. Shouts to Andros. Andros, it's like, damn, homie, it's like 4 a.m. your time, ain't it? Appreciate you tuning in. Coming in for the peak for this pot mirror. And some very strong Potemkins, too. Love seeing Gifto and Hidden play. Unfortunately, it's going to be against each other, but hey, maybe that's a blessing in disguise.
You get to see more pot, I guess. Nice. I really like that, right? Hidden is trying to do these Kara Mega Fist in order to close in, but Gifto is just reacting with the JS, I believe, or the JH, I believe that is.
Ooh, oh my god, the backwards Mega Fist route. They picked that one up to keep it going off the wall bounce. Hidden's got some combos here.
As we got Aegis set up, P-Tackle once again to keep you in front of it. And that crossed up somehow. I think Gifto might have slightly pressed forward.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gifto had to. No way. That's crazy. Strong stuff there from Hidden saying, hey, I'll take the cross up. And now we're in the corner, though. Gifto has some meter here to play with. Can also use that blue Wild Assault if we want to try to force that 50-50 after. But Hidden very active with those 2Ps to take our turn back.
Nice air throw. You got a combo off that? Wait, that is kind of crazy.
One more hit to take it, to delay PRC to keep the Hammerfall safe. But Gifto going to check you with that 5P. The last round again here. We are down to the wire of these Potemkins. We're down to the bottle of this Elmer's. Hidden is going to take it to the corner. Gifto trying to get back out with these 5Hs.
Now the second slide head is going to be the one that wins. The huge counter hit there with the 5H. Yeah, leading to Potemkin Buster. Back to back. Will we see it a third time, Jake? We have the tension to back it up, so maybe.
The flex shield's going to give us some. No shot. No
what?
Shot. I don't know if I've ever seen that wall splat, but today I did. Jesus Christ. Gifto going to go ahead and take game 2.
And just like that, out of the woodworks, all of the Potemkin players are just coming into the chat. First of all, we appreciate you guys coming through. It's always a pleasure. And second, come on, guys. Potemkin? Which one do you guys got?
Yeah, I saw Panda here in the chat. Big shouts to my man, Patriarch Panda, commentator, TO, and grappler player. So definitely everyone's showing up. It's like the Batman symbol out here. We got Gifto and Hidden duking it out.
Like, Potemkin's on screen? They need me. Nice huge counter hits there, and the burst from Gifto. Hidden is playing like such a beast. Like Gifto does have the tension advantage, but we do have burst over on Hidden's end. No, but we got busted. The armor is going to make us go through that button.
Oh, here we go. Gifto going to confirm with that Trick Kai. The burst able to get us off and through it. And that flick's going to keep it down here in the corner. One more hit's going to take it. It's going to be that Hammerfall. Hidden. Doing some strong stuff here.
Nice huge counter hit's going to be a lot of damage Gonna build some tension, build some everything on this one. The post wall break situation is going to be very scary for Gifto. We do have burst available. How are we going to potentially use it?
He does have some
Oh,
tension
no,
to play with
gold
Gifto
burst!
with such a confident gold burst.
Back-to-back Garudas catching the backdash with the 2D. And a whip punish over here on Gifto's head. Oh my gosh, this might be enough to kill. The 6-8 into the heat knuckle, the guts crush. Yeah, definitely more than enough, especially with that added wall break damage. We're tying it up here in rounds, and now we're potential set point on Gifto's end.
Ooh, Gifto is definitely feeling that momentum right now. I love that safe jab to call out that gold burst on the wake up. Hidden here, no resources, stuck in the corner against a mirror of themselves. Gifto got this tension to go into the Kai wall break, another Guts Crush Gummy, and that's going to be it as Gifto is going to move on 3-1, but that was a hell of a pot mirror.
Yo, this is just so diabolical. Putting these two players together, it's just the nature of like brackets, right? But dang, I feel like you put these two in separate paths and they're probably making top 8s. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
It's really unfortunate. Unfortunately, they had to run to each other this early, but Hidden's not out. We still have the loser's side, but congratulations to Gifto moving to top 24 winners, which it looks like their opponents is going to be Red I Am Not when they get there.
We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be, it looks like it's going to be Red. I'm reporting this match real quick for Gifto and Hidden. Oh, it looks like they're on top of it. Okay, so they're on top of that one. Already added our next players. It's going to be classified. Is it going to be classified? Hold on. That was probably an accidental DQ. Let me figure out what that one was. Should be classified up against Paluna.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, because I had the damn timer there. Yeah, yeah. So that wasn't supposed to happen. Here, I can fix this. I can fix this.
Classified Paluna. Oh my gosh. You know, Classified coming fresh off the hot seat of Evo, making it really far into there. It's gotta give you a lot of confidence coming into like all these, you know, these brackets like Jeekly to prepare, keep yourself hot. Going up against Paluna though, a character we don't see too often, Dizzy, and B, someone who I think is probably the best Dizzy NA right now. Like, no question.
Definitely love seeing some strong players in general, especially, I'm just going to keep it a buck, not a character we get to see very often, this Dizzy. So we're going to see Paluna rep it out here. Classified, I'll speak for him, has not had to play against a Jeekly of this caliber, at least in this specific bracket. So we'll see what he's picked up from Tower or possibly from his grind for some of these offlines if he's ready for this zoning pressure.
No, that was so close. The tap just didn't quite hit. The Ice Floor went away, allowing Classified to get the combo DP into another one for your troubles. And now Paluna is going to have to try her hardest to fight out of this. Nice IP on the Ice Spike. Paluna is just ready for the dash up attempt afterwards. Did you see that?
That was fire. Oh my lord. Strong stuff right there. And if you're pulling stuff like that off against someone like Classified, you know you got that sauce. We're going to get you with this Tatsu. We're going to send you through. And Classified, not taking it lying down, was ready with so much damage right back here on this Dizzy.
And Classified understands that we cannot let Paluna get started. Otherwise, disaster might happen. A repeat of last one potentially. But Classified, it's just making the most of it. Dash it up. Yo, the burst bait!
Ooh, my lord. Classified said, hey, y'all are rooting too hard for the wrong side of the screen right now. Hold on, let me show you guys why I'm here where I deserve to be. But a great back throw punish there from Paluna, calling out those resets from Classified. We got the wings, but we're not going to hold it. We're ready with that backdash, and now we're going to send you through with a reset.
Unfortunately, not the biggest punish possible, but it was good enough for sending it through the wall. Now you're in my domain, Classified Insane. That air throw was so nasty. No. Classified understanding that I think seeing the lines that the answer might just be to run in as soon as possible because the pressure is on Paluna to keep you out.
All right. Now, the way that Paluna started that one off, I need more of that. That can't be a one-off, right? I need to see that the whole set. I need to see, no disrespect to my man Classified. Love seeing him here in the Jeekly playing so hot. But hey, yo, man, if I get to see some more Paluna gap out here, I won't complain.
Nice dash up with the 5H, carrying the momentum off of the ice on the ground. No, that was so smart, right? Classified recognizing that Paluna is going to 6P after every Michael sword attempt, but we're dashing stopping the dash early.
Oh, tried to bait possibly a tech there from Paluna, but the 5D is going to open you up. Classified going to take this one out with some very good meter usage there at the end of the round. Classified definitely a Giovanna that will bank that tension and use it when it matters. So strong stuff.
All right, here we go. Paluna setting up the Wings of Light. I feel like most Dizzies don't really opt for using it too much, but Paluna, I feel like the way she plays, she doesn't actually opt for getting the wings off, actually. She just kind of wants to have that pressure on top of you so you'd mash more.
I'm definitely mashing. You get the wing set up. I'm not getting Twitter clip today. I'm going to hit 2P until you walk into it.
Oh my gosh. No, what do you do? This is exactly what Classified realized is the solution. Did you see the panic in Paluna's eyes there? You have a literal bullet moving in and out as they please, and you just can't stop it. Look at that. It's ridiculous.
I'm actually surprised we didn't even get like a negative penalty threat or anything right there from Classified with how much we were doing like that shimmy back and forth, right? But it was working. It was like you said, it was getting Paluna, no disrespect to her, just getting her panicked there. I'd be panicked if I got Classified dancing in my face like that. But Paluna gonna get this zoning set up, gonna put this Giovanna full screen, got that wings ready, gonna see if we can get Classified the mash.
Yeah, wings are very close to proc, and we're gonna set up the fish. Unfortunately, Goldberg's over on Classifies and will throw all that away. Nice. I really like that, catching the landing recovery with another ice spike. We have fish back to back.
That was sick right there. Like the dead frame, I think, is the JS to get the low after going for the wings, but Classified calling out that backdash with the 5H. Got Paluna here in the corner with full resources across the board. We'll have to see if she decides to spend them. Going to start with the burst.
Classified with 1 HP and a Dream, the spiral arrow. Gonna send you through the wall, but that Paluna does have 100. A full stick of butter. Not anymore. We're spending it on PRCs to try to keep ourselves safe here. Classified running up. We have Wildest on available.
Oh, hit with the 10A BRC down. But Paluna's going to take it here, Gummy.
Oh, excellent block off the tap dust there. Betting everything on that. And oh my god, we are up another round here. Paluna, we got some gas in our tank.
Dancing over that fireball, that JD. Paluna here in the corner. Classified, getting that whip throw punish. Going to make you hurt for trying to press that 6D.
Alright. Nice. I'm not going to set up wings this time around. We're just opting for the fireball to keep Classified, but we super jumped over, and the 5H counter hit is so massive. No OTG.
Ooh. Oh wow, strong stuff there from Classified. Was a little high up to get a typical punish off of that YRC bait, but in the confusion of the moment was still able to get the throw to close it out. Paluna trying to get some normals to zone you out here, but Classified with punishing you to the corner.
We'll be spending that cash on the tension here. We're gonna get some interest in return. Look at it slowly coming back as his pressure is so scary to block. Plus frames on plus frames. We're gonna go the get into the super, and just like that, Classified takes a 3-0 over Paluna.
Classified needed that first round to warm up a bit. Paluna got to show off how strong that Dizzy is. But then Classified saying, hey, this is why, you know, I'm gonna prove to you that I'm a consistent player here in these top 8s. I deserve to be here. Unfortunately, you were in my path today, but would love to see more Paluna up there on that loser side.
Whew, well, that was a sad note. It's, dang, this is one of those things where I feel like it's more of a character matchup thing, where it's like, girl, I'm trying so hard. On the other end, we're mashing like one or two things. But no, Classified definitely did just play around that well. We mentioned earlier that I want to say on the second game, Classified offered breaking really early, waiting for the 6P to whiff, and then getting a punish off that. And sometimes we'd see a burst come out or wall break. It's just a win-win scenario.
I mean, Classified definitely a player. He's not willy-nilly with how he spends the meter. Is very calculated. So strong stuff, man. Dog, I want to see more of that Dizzy up there on that loser side. That first round, yo, y'all, if y'all were watching this stream, you're still there on that loser side. I guess I'm talking to Lakey, Mookie, and Pearlbot. Y'all do not want to be going up against that Dizzy, or at the very least, you want to start opening up that dust loop. Hopefully, one of your character pioneers filled out that matchup section for you. So we'll see.
Paluna is a beast. It's always a treat when I get to see her on streams. Let me see. Next, it looks like we got Luri versus SQ. Oh Lord. Now you want to talk about matches that we see all the time? I feel like it's every other day. Hey, Luri, what's wrong? Lost the fucking Ram.
It was going through. Oh, shouts to the name, by the way. I don't know if you could see Luri's name there. You'll see it in the game here in just a moment. We got Luri coming out here with the unique tag today with the Gummy Fan 561. There we go. Shouts to North Carolina.
What a beast. What a beast.
But here we go. And then, I mean, Gummy was saying it right there as the match was starting. We see these players play a lot to the point where Luri was actually picking up the Leo as a counter pick there for a second. So we'll have to see. We just started off. But y'all, if you watch Guilty Gear Strive, you gotta know who SQ is. One of the goats here in Guilty Gear Strive, and, especially on Ramlethal, but also in just the scene in general. Content creation, running her Twitch stream. Love having her around. She's gonna be playing it out against Luri here, trying to qualify for that winner side top 8.
Yeah, both of them are going to be fighting their hearts out, and yep, that wall break is going to be more than enough damage for Larry to secure the first round of the set.
Got that mix. I love looking at 5K after. SQ getting jailed here in the corner. I like that aggressive dash block right there. You got to dash block against Faust. I don't care what character you play. You gotta be ready to hold forward. JH is gonna get a counter hit. We're gonna get some soft knockdowns here. SQ trying to get things started in the middle of that S sword stack.
All right, good block there on the mix-up attempt. Oh, that Mudkip is most unfortunate for Larry. Look at the reward we're gonna see off of this G. That is a full stick of butter. We have some extra to use after we break the wall here.
5D is going to be the mix. Oh, my lord. Gummy, by the way, that was an on-hit J2K that SQ pressed 5K on and then broke the wall after. That is so crazy.
Yeah, that move is some butt. Didn't you know? No, with the command grab.
Oh,
nice. I love that setup there.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard to even see, and I'm spectating. I think that was the cross-up version of it. Holding that banana after the anti-air pays off for Luri because that was an air trade hit. SQ doing a good job in general of getting out of these corners. Luri trying to box her in, but that JH, such a horizontal hitbox on that vertical move.
And Meathouse coming in clutch. SQ does a good job of maneuvering around him. The J2K counter hit. Nice, I like that. Spending the meter to chase her down, making her block. Or I would say block the crowd, but no, the command grab is going to come out first and secure and sneak a game for Larry, actually.
Strong stuff right there. I mean, it is first to 3 out here, Luri, so don't get too comfortable out here. This is you know, you did get one game, but it is a 3-7, all right? So we got a few more to go, especially against a player like SQ. So we'll have to see. SQ definitely a player where, you know, in some of these later games, especially if she's down, she really starts turning things on. So maybe you'll be able to steal a game or two off her early, but you won't be able to do it for free later on. We'll see what she does here.
You know, I thought it'd be funny to turn on Luri's stream, so I open it. The first thing I hear is, "Oh my gosh!" Definitely a super stressful set for Luri, but look, you could tell just by the way he's playing, being very careful and playing very slow around the neutral here.
Using that Jage to keep this Faust down. Luri getting caught by that jump JK on that 8-sword set. Doesn't want to give away that positive bonus. Spends that burst to fight back. The double bomb. Not enough to buy us any time. SQ going for that mortar bottle for the hard knockdown.
Nice, super on the command grab attempt there. We're not biting. No, no fear in our heart. We're just gonna close slash anyways.
SQ, a very confident player in her options. She's going to try to call you out. I love keeping that mix safe. Unfortunately, it didn't convert after. They're going to get some afros thrown down here. SQ here in the corner to try to take advantage of this very vertical hurt box.
Gonna cash out on the super. It's not going to do the most damage, but damage isn't what matters here. It's the situation afterwards. Try to keep SQ locked down for as long as possible to maybe get meter for the mix-up. Nah, never mind. We're just gonna go for the command grab. Nice.
Strong stuff there from Luri. I think that setup in the first place was like a really delayed jump roll to try to call out a backdash from SQ, but she wasn't biting. Able to block that cross up, but now Luri's here in the corner.
Oh, amazing call out on the blue wild assault there. Oh, with the back there on Luri fighting back, not giving her an opportunity to make the most of that correct position there.
Good stuff using that unblockable. We were talking about it earlier, and that was a cool setup right there. That was a cross up close slash there, and ended up turning into a counter hit. Luri going for that super PRC, but SQ calling it out again, getting herself the game on the board.
Yeah, no, SQ definitely is not. They played enough where she knows Luri is always gonna do this super PRC, this nonsense. Just no fear in her heart. She is going to media you to link the media actually to catch the PRC startup.
And it's not like she had a lot of HP to play with either, right? Like, you get super there, you got one more interaction to guess. But that's the thing. She's just really confident about the decision she makes. Of course, we're even up here. No leads for either player quite yet. Both players playing very strong in their respective games that they won. SQ's got things started here, but the mini Faust is going to buy us some time.
Breaking the wall here once again, Luri. I like the spot that we're in. Going for non-committal, long-reaching buttons. Let me try to get a nice counter here. SQ that's right back at you. Oh, 6 feet to catch a 2H startup. And yeah, this is gonna be more than enough damage. Now SQ spends the burst. We have the positive bonus to maybe back ourselves up. Did you see the pickup there, Jeek?
Oh my lord, picking up on a pixel, by the way. Luri only needs one more hit to try to get out of this round, but he's got to block out this RPS from SQ. The wild assault to try to confirm it, but Luri said, hey, no, I got to get this round. I'm going to spend my burst. But the air stall takes it. SQ on a pixel cleans up that round.
Dude, there's no way I just saw that happen. That was ridiculous. But Luri not letting him phase him one bit. Maneuvering the mix in order to get a counter hit there. We're gonna get the command grab as well. Now you're gonna be guessing once again. We don't have blue wild assault, but it's gonna detonate nonetheless, and we're gonna cash out into the super here.
Bone crushing excitement. Luri's got us set up on. It's gonna give us a hard knockdown, but SQ will have some tension. Try to get something started with that S sword, but Luri using that tension back throws her in the middle of her startup, evens up the rounds here. And we're going to the last round here of this game 2. This has been a really close set so far.
tossing the sword, and unfortunately grabs, or unfortunately for Luri, I should say, grabs the deflect shield. Amazing 6P there, very committal, but it works out in our favor slightly.
Oh, that was an awesome call out there from SQ, throwing that Scarecrow, but the YRC not immune to the H-Sword startup. SQ gonna take you out in this game 3.
Oh no! I'm so glad you have this S3 play. I need to see that one more time. Okay, let's see. Oh, we PRC through the YRC. Like, we blocked it. Oh, we didn't even block it. We just went through it. That
Right.
rarely happens. Yeah, I actually don't even know how you really reliably replicate that, but I guess SQ has the method.
Right, if that YRC did connect, then it would have killed the H-Sword, right? It would have turned off the explosion, I think? I'm not actually sure off the top of my head.
I think what would have, I think what would have happened is the H-Sword would have hit the wall and that explosion would have caught Luri.
So either way, we were just boned.
Yeah, I think that was just so unfortunate for Larry. SQ did spend the 50 tension, so the reward was there.
Shouts to everyone in the chats, by the way. The YouTube chat's popping off over here. What's going on? Dashy did a little contribution to the prize pool. Appreciate you, homie. Shouts to Dashy letting me sign that Tony Hawk Underground 2 PS2 game. If you know, you know. Shouts to Dashy for that contribution. Thank you very much, homie. And shouts to everybody in the Twitch chat. Appreciate y'all. You're watching a banger set right here. We're not even in top 8 yet. We're still trying to qualify SQ up against Luri.
Nice. Over here, wall break. YRC out from Luri. We are overextending for our lives here, but we gotta make something happen, right? You got 50 tension over on SQs, and if we're just going to send it with the super. I really like the decision there, right? Because even if Luri blocked the super, Mini Faust was right there, and with the low amount of hit stun, the reward on Luri's end, if he blocked, was not going to be high.
Ready with that far slash Luri. Ready with the burst to keep fighting in this match. Getting some good zoning items, right? The hammer to keep you back, the banana as well, but good 6B there from SQ. Getting that hard knockdown, immediately canceling into it. Luri does have tension to play with here.
But we're not even going to see an opportunity to use it. Oh my gosh, that 2 hits and 1,000,000 damage. SQ, yeah, off of the windshield Vipers, gonna take a 3-1 over Luri. They are second person, or third person, I'm sorry, to go into the winner's side of top 8.
Strong stuff, yeah. Coming up is going to be Jack in Classified. After a break, we're going to do a break in a second. I'll tell you who we got qualified up here. So first, it's going to be Jack in Classified, and then it's going to be just confirmed Red I Am Not going to be fighting up against SQ after we do a little bit of a break, y'all. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us so far here at the Jeekly 67. We're getting close to that 7-0, Gummy. We're getting there. And big shouts to Gummy for joining us, and I appreciate her coming in. We've been having fun so far. We're going to send it off to a quick break, guys. We'll be back in around 3 minutes, but don't go anywhere. Open up another tab, watch some of those other online brackets, and we'll see you here in just a moment.
You said it hurts when I keep holding back. That's the way I fall in love. Because you always find me in the moment. You wanna fix the good things that are broken. Making so much noise here till it chokes me. Turning up the heat inside till it burns me out tonight. Burn me out tonight. Wake me up away.
All right, y'all, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Jeekly 67. Like I said, we've had some awesome pools so far. Hopefully, you guys are able to get your drinks, hit that restroom, watch some other streams up, by the way. Shout out to all these other Friday night brackets and Super Smash Cons going on, by the way. I don't know if you guys are watching that one. But Gummy and I have something to tell y'all about. We got a cool event coming up soon. Gummy, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, no, of course, it's SQXL. You might have heard of it in the Thrive Circle. If you haven't, let me tell you about it. SQXL Burst for Burst is a 2-day fighting game tournament event coming at you guys, from us over at North Carolina. We got 9 anime classics. We got Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, Blaze Blue, Uni, Melty. We got Kill la Kill. We got a bunch of games, guys. But we will see you at the Durham Convention Center for September 27th, 28th, if you guys decide to pull through. Register now at start.gg/SQXL.
It's crazy y'all got Kill la Kill, by the way. I'm actually kind of hyped for that one. That's going to be a fun bracket to watch. I'm always surprised when people even know that game exists. And I'm like, whoa, we're running a bracket for it? That's awesome.
We're not just running a bracket for it. There's like a whole community mod, and people are flying out just for that game. Like,
That's
people
hype.
are really about it.
That is hype, y'all. Okay, so we got our so shouts to SQXL. We'll probably be calling it out throughout the bracket going on here. I got it pinned here in the chat. If y'all are interested, go check it out. And if I'm not mistaken, Gummy, they're also still looking for help for like bracket runners and stuff like that. So if that's your thing, definitely hit them up.
Yes, and we could always use more help. Feel free to sign up. It doesn't hurt. It takes a few seconds out of your time. It's the Luri event? Yo, please don't call it that. Oh my gosh. It is low-key the Luri event if you've like hanging around the circles like Strive Chamber.
All right, so I had to double check who was in the room when I saw the characters. It looks like they did swap back. Jack was on the Soul for a second, and I'm like, okay, I've seen you play that in Tower, but really? But now we'll see. It's gonna be Jack up against Classify. We're out here on the mains. I was telling Gummy during the break, Jack has only lost to 4 people here in the Jeekly ever. Like something like 4 games ever, and one of them was Classified. So this is a little bit of a run back right here.
Yeah, definitely a strong start to our top 8. Jack Classified 2 players that we've seen time and time again. 2 players with strong showing Evo that just happened this past week. Nice.
Here we
First
go.
over on Jack's pretty early on.
Jack got that focus, called back, Classified with some good defense, gonna IBFB back that meaty. Spending that burst, doesn't want to get that positive bonus loop going yet. Jack gets 1 knockdown, 1 wall break. He's gonna turn it to another and another until the set is over.
Nice. This goes up for the throw. We had some tension to back ourselves up in case something went wrong. Giving that risk reward.
Roll's gonna be the mix. Classified here, good blocks. Deflector to get yourself some distance back, blocking that cross-up shot there from Jack as well. And we got something started, the 2D to get it going. But Jack isn't one to let you keep your turn for too long. He's going to start pressing that 2S, he's going to start pressing that 2P. Right now we're being sent to the wall though. Classified going back to neutral here.
That is a ton of tension. We're spending on a blue Roman cancel as well as another one, actually.
Jack blocking all those overheads and then taking his turn back when the time was right.
Catching it back, that shit with the spiral arrow. We have some tension over on Jackson. We're going to leverage the fact that we have it and just run up and throw. And look at the reward here. Oh, reset is what we're going to see.
And I love that Wild Assault 2, Gummy, right? You saw how close Classify was to bursting there if we even had the chance. But Jack wasn't going to let you have it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with the choice of spending the Wild Assault there to just like drain that X a little bit of like burst gauge in case, just in case we got it there. That was that was excellent stuff.
Shouts again, y'all. Scary, massive contribution. I gotta keep calling that one out. Fat Priceful here, upgrading that price, split up to 4, top 4. Shouts to everybody in the chats. I see y'all out here. Appreciate everybody chatting and hanging out, both from Twitch and the YouTube. Hope you guys are having fun watching Jack here up against Classify. We're on the winner side, top 8 now, y'all.
Nice. IBFD there jumps out and skips the script. And look at this. Now Classified is going through the wall.
And if you get one knockdown in your Jack, another one is soon to come. So Classified's got to keep that pressure up.
Man, as a Deus Ex Machina for your troubles. Jack, very convincingly gonna take that round.
Silver linings that Classified still has this burst to play with. Can both be defensive and also for some wild assault pressure if we decide to use it. But Jack, like I said, not going to let you have your turn forever. He's going to find that gap. Shout out to the chat. I'm going to take the words from them. Jack is so scrappy on this HC.
Nice setting up the wall there. I really like the choice to jump back after hitting it. That's Classified. Spends the burst. Looking for a whip punish. We get a counter hit instead. Want to see a potential wall break. Yep. No super though, unfortunately. Might be a misinput.
Looks like it's going to pay off, though. Had the red RC, the double red RC to line this one up. Classified saying, hey, I was just trying to save the meter for style points, apparently.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna toss my hat in the ring and say I think that was so Jack doesn't get wall splat sooner, and so he doesn't get burst quicker.
Oh, okay.
That's my head canon. I could be wrong.
I mean, it's definitely something you got to think about. If you're not routing around it, you at least have to consider it. Okay, this route, as I'm doing it, my opponent's going to probably get their burst back, the burst that Jack just baited. Strong stuff there with a perfect to close out that game, too. And yeah, I mean, it changes your Oki, right? Like, okay, so I'm going to, I get the hard knockdown here, but, if I wall splat them before I get it, are they going to get their burst on the other side? If they do have it, do I bait it now? Do I still cross them up? Whatever your setup is. So definitely, if you're not routing around it, you at least got to be thinking about it here in these later seasons of Guilty Gear Strive. Jack right now up 2-0, trying to make this a quick one to keep moving on to that winner's side. He's definitely comfortable up there, but so is Classified. We'll see how he does trying to keep down this happy chaos.
Whip punish right there with the 2S. Really encouraging Classified to spend the burst, and likewise on Jack's end. A little bit of concentration in the tank. Classified finding an opportunity to actually scoot in and fire. Oh my gosh. Jack, 6P. No fear in our heart.
I've said this before, Gummy. Jack plays like he can't lose. Like, he knows he can't lose, and you see it in the way that he presses buttons.
On the throw there. We didn't take that one though, unfortunately. Jack finding an opportunity, just trying to shimmy out a throw. Sees that Classified is not going to fall for it, so we're just gonna throw instead. Full gunshot, break the wall with the Louisville Slugger. Now we are down to a potential set point once again here.
Strong round there from Classified, but Jack was the one to finish the food. We got you in this corner. We're keeping this pressure tight. Jack able to get that roll, but a good block on the roll right there. Classified able to get out of this corner despite that mix from Jack, but the throw resets the situation.
A huge counter hit. Unfortunately, we didn't believe in the combo, trying to go for a little bait, I think. Nice. Hand spiral arrow, breaking the wall. More than enough damage. Classified fighting for his life. Does not want to get sent down to the loser side this early.
Yeah, there are some strong players in this bracket, so I mean, it's not like Jack's going to be your hardest challenge. There are other strong players to fight as well. Going to go for that wild assault string again. Unfortunately, dropped it right there, but trying to do their best to keep Classified from getting that burst. We did just build it back up to PRC to keep things safe, confirming the situation with just a 5P.
Huge counter hits by Classified. We're going to spend the wild assault and just take you to the corner. We're not going to break the wall just yet, but I think this is what Classified actually wanted. Keeping Jack in that zone where we can control everything they do, like grabbing the air dash attempts out there.
Flex shield to buy yourself some distance and some time. Jack does have that burst, but instead we're going to spend on that YRC. The shot connects. Classified doing a good job dancing out, and look at the resources, Gummy. Low bullets, no focus, but the burst gives us some time.
Unfortunately, we caught a backdash there. We are almost out of bullets. We don't have concentration, but we have patience, and it was rewarded because we beat the deflect shield there. Jack will beat Classified 3-0, moving on in the winner side of top 8.
Yeah, Jack seeing that meter, saw the the potential of the deflect shield, but also the YRC. So baiting one or the other paid off there for our HC. Shouts to Paragons. Jack gonna keep moving on here. Top 8ing over at that Jeekly. Excuse me, at Evo. Freudian slip there. I was gonna say, Gummy. 4 of the people that got into Evo top 8, and I've been glazing myself. I'm gonna be honest. 4 of the people that got into Evo top 8, Jeekly winners, by the way. 4 of the people.
Jeekly breeds champions. I thought we knew this. I
Now,
thought we
more,
knew.
more like the champions show up because the prize pools get crazy. But but hey, you know, chicken or the egg, whatever.
Yeah, we definitely have Scary Esquire to thank for that, at least tonight. But everyone else, you can also contribute by hitting up that Matcherino. We still have 28 codes to claim. We got 75 of y'all in here. I claim my code. Did you claim your code?
I'm literally checking right now. I'd be embarrassed if I didn't.
Oh. See
I'm
that?
checking right now. We got the next match started up or loading up right now, guys. It's going to be Red I Am Not up against SQ. Now, Gummy, over here in the Jeekly, this match could have been grand finals, but we are just starting out in the first round of winner side top 8.
Yeah, it definitely shows the quality of matches you're going to see over here on a weekly basis, nonetheless. Nice. SQ doing a good job of keeping them blocked out. Just the wall is so tall there. Red I Am Not cannot find a way to get out of this corner.
I like that jump in JD, or jump out JD, I should say, to get out of that corner. SQ showing a lot of respect to that drone, as you should. We do have this tension to play with, and we're going to use our burst to get a chance to spend that tension. SQ, I love the way she uses Daro to close the distance and get on top of their her opponents. We do have some tension built up, and it's going to be the backdash B or C for the mix. SQ with a very confident last interaction there, going from one side of the screen to the other, mixing up Red and securing the round.
Excellent stuff there. Going to keep our combos simple. Red I Am Not choosing to burst her out of the burst out of the corner. And SQ just does not bite. Reacts to the JD there. The 6P of her own. Catching the jump out attempt here. Windshield wipers into the super. Not enough damage. We're just missing some because of our second sword resisting.
That back SJK gets blocked. Red gets a chance to fight back here with that YRC, and that's low HP, but for Gold Lewis, ain't nothing but a thing. The 5K check from SQ is going to take it, though. We were seeing her check with that 5K earlier in her set against Luri, and she's not afraid to do it against Red on the Gold Lewis either. And I guess this is recent news, at least for the Jeekly Gummy, right? So Red, I think this is a recent pickup on the Team Factor, so shouts to that Team Factor tag for Red I Am Not. Big, you know, definitely love seeing our good players out here get that support from the different orgs in the scene. Would love to see how that manifests. Would love to see Red going out to more events, repping that tag, and that goes for all of our big players, homies. If y'all can show some love to our big players, help them get to more events, it just only makes the scene stronger.
Nice. Now we're seeing something completely different. Now we have Red keeping on the offensive, not trying to give an inch to SQ here. SQ finds her way out, and now Red is in the corner. I feel like we've seen this situation before.
Deja vu out here, Gummy.
Oh, crazy clash, but Red was ready for it.
That jump JD is so powerful. SQ trying to do a simple 5K to check, but jump JD calling it out. We're going to get this flip kick Red RC to send Red here through the wall. Oh, wow. I love it. Whoa. Using the rock and then linking that into the wipers after. I don't know if I've seen that. That was actually kind of awesome.
Definitely have not. Unfortunate, no punish on the YRC though. SQ is just playing this so smart, right? Just walking back, staying out of the Behemoth Typhoon range, forcing Red Eye am not to go for a more committal option. And look what happens when she calls out said committal option.
You got that Daro confirm. SQ, she's the queen of those. You gotta be good with those Daro confirms here at the high level of play. Red still using that JD to push you back here into the corner.
Right, super down with the system. More than enough to break that wall and break the health bar and go into a new round.
Red really taking advantage of SQ, wanting to press that 5K. Look, it happened again, and is getting that jump forward JD, jailing you with the JP, the drone getting the pickup, and then blocking out the burst, going for the full churn. Red, I am not, securing game 2 with a very confident last interaction there. Awesome stuff, getting the perfect and all.
Oh, that that was ridiculous. Yeah, definitely a scary wall break. Taste of her own medicine, I feel like. You know, that we have a active projectile that will cover the, well, that will let you combo while you can just sit there and block the burst. That was good stuff. I definitely like the idea there.
Let's see what we got going here to this game 3. Definitely two players that see each other a lot in these online brackets. I mean, I don't know. You get to this point where, like, I'm gonna keep it real, Gummy. Seems like a lot of these top 8s around here in the scene, for good reason, are like mirror images of each other, right? We got a very strong, you know, I want to say like 16 or so players that are very consistently up there in those top 8. So you really got to get comfortable with not just these characters, but these players and their tendencies.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Because if you're a fan of either one of those players, you're gonna see them all the time.
SQ actually routing to the Calvados right there. You know, a rare super nowadays. But it's going to pay off for her. She gets a perfect here in this first round of game 3.
I like the IB attempt there by Red. Unfortunately, gets caught trying to do it again. SQ, short confirm into the super. Like, it's just trying to recycle the wall break situation as much as possible. What a crazy confirm there by Red Eye Mount.
Yeah, that was a very deceptive cross-up JK there from Red. The YRC gives SQ a chance to fight out of this corner, and even getting pushed back with that faultless defense on the JD, she still air dashes in to keep the pressure going. Gets the pick up with the H sword, but it was an OTG, a rolling H sword. So wasn't able to get the explosion after. Red gets a chance with this burst.
A very scary burst. They're bursting on the K. Normal could have been jump canceled, but that's just the risk that we have to take when we are down like this. No blocks on the overhead. We have the meter to back it up and the damage to secure a kill after that as well. SQ going up another game.
Strong player out here, SQ. Probably over there streaming as also as well, by the way. So if you guys are some fans of SQ, don't be afraid. Get that stream open. Get ready to see how she feels after the win, or I don't know, maybe the loss. I mean, we'll see what Red does here. We'll have to see. Definitely love SQ is a you know, she's a good streamer, right? So win or lose, she's going to be talking about the match. She's going to be saying what she could have done better, what worked for her, what she's going to recommend to y'all. So definitely get that other tab open if you get a chance.
Whoa, crazy 5K there. A challenge to JD. Right, so we got to throw. Wall break. Seen the situation before. We're gonna recycle some of our resources and spend them to secure another kill with the perfect 2 glass game. SQ showing up really strong.
SQ definitely on a heater tonight, Gummy. She's definitely been feeling herself out here, playing some footsies here with this Go Lewis, but the Beyblade opens us up. We're gonna take it to the corner.
Huge counter hit there with the 486. They're playing neutral very slow. We have some tension over on Reds and crazy challenge with the two people. We are rewarded with the drone set.
Try to get that big behemoth pickup after that JS conversion. SQ still here in the corner. She's blocking the overheads though. Red trying to open us up, or at least trying to chip us out.
Nah, trying to get that lucky 2P off again. Unfortunately, it didn't work out this time. Yeah, the BRC slowing and allowing SQ to combo off of that tap dust. Going to another wall break situation where we're going to attempt to burn it down. Red, I am not. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I think that was a backdash catch there?
Whatever it was, we got dribbled into that laser. It's like we're playing wall ball out here. Red I am not had a chance to get that drone set up. Oh, actually almost hit you right back into it too.
SQ being relentless with this pressure. Gonna break the wall with a Rekka 3. It's a bunch of damage. That's activated. We have positive bonus. A lot of tension to spend. Red I am not securing, or spending all the security, I should say. They tried their best to get in there.
Quick fix right there on that route from SQ, dashing around the deflect shield, saying, I don't know what side you're going to be on, and I don't want to guess. But the 5H takes it. SQ able to call out that drone startup and secure her spot here in winners finals of the Jeekly 67.
That looked like such an uphill battle. They were, oh man, SQ just understands the strengths of her character. It understands the dominating ranges that she like excels at, I should say. Because the 5H range, getting a counter hit, getting into a wall break, you could just sit way over here and kind of just sit there and react to what your opponent is going to do.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about putting red in losers. Also, real quick, shout out to Wondering Human for the seeding, because seeds 1 through 4 were on winner side, so claps for Wondering Human. My goat, by the way, and unironically for seeding, so appreciate you, homie. But I mean, here's the thing: you got red on loser side now. That side of the bracket probably cooked. We're gonna have to see. Because red definitely does not go out, or doesn't like going out there at that 5th place spot. So we're gonna see who's gonna be in their path.
Yeah, definitely a lot of strong players you're going to potentially have to meet, like on Reds, and you're gonna have to fight the winner of Hidden or Paluna. 2 players that we saw already gave us an amazing showing. And I know we mentioned it earlier, but it looks like Gifto didn't make it, but Hidden did.
Ooh, shouts to that Lord Knight tweet. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There was a Lord Knight tweet that was like ranking all the good feelings about a bracket. It's like winning in 1st place, getting 2nd but close, getting 2nd, and then one of them was losing to someone but outplacing them. And I'm like,
yes,
I know
that's
what that feels like. Here we go, guys. I haven't done this in a minute. I'm gonna throw this up real quick. Let's see if this works still. Yeah, so here's your next 2 players coming up, guys. We got Hidden coming up against Paluna. Shouts to Hidden, by the way. Which one was it, Hidden? It was the Jeekly 64. My friend came in seed like 30 or some shit. Just entered our bracket. But now we know. Now we know. Now we got Hidden up at seed 7. Paluna coming in on this Dizzy. Definitely one of the strongest Dizzies we've seen around here in this online scene.
Like, look at those results over on Paluna's end, right? 3rd out of 20th, 5 out of 24, 2nd out of 19 at the latency. That is Florida's local. That is a Florida local. Do you understand what players are there? That's Red I Am Not. That's Anima. MFCR, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's crazy amount of talent.
That's the, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily Central Florida, but that's, that, you know, that's that region. Breeds champions. But here we go. We're going to see who we got coming out here. Who's going to keep moving on, rather, between Hidden and Paluna. Potemkin Dizzy. Definitely an intro. Not a matchup I thought we were going to see tonight, Gummy, but here it is. It's on our screens.
Oh, no. Huge armor on the slide head. Look at the reward off of this. Going over. Oh, my gosh. Going over the micro swords. Oh, we're seeing some spaghetti. The Potemkin Buster is gonna do so much damage. Paluna definitely playing like she's afraid, and it looks like she should be afraid. But yeah, Potemkin catching the 2H attempt with the throw.
That I do like that setup right there from Paluna. It was like the dash jump in, but the momentum let us slide into like a meaty close slash after still. So that was kind of cool there from Paluna. But Hidden was not holding any of that. We got those wings set up, and we're gonna see if we can catch Hidden Mash. And we definitely just saw that pop buster there a second ago.
Yeah, wings about to pop off. Gonna try to close in. Yeah. Spending all of our tension, or not even spending tension, just taking the risk to maybe chip out Hidden.
That was actually insane there from Paluna. Some crazy defense there at the end. And make sure those wings connect and close out that round. Hidden. Oh my lord, what was that setup? The Hidden does not want to let you, does not want to see if you got your dust combo. It says, hey, I'm just going to spend this burst.
Oh my gosh, huge counter hits. We're gonna get a free ice spike and actually just setting up into the fish. The meaty ice spike once again. Where are we going?
Oh.
The save jab into the combo. We have meter to back it up. This is ridiculous. Did you see that?
That game was fucking awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I wish I had more of it in the replay, Gummy, but that slow slide up was awesome.
Dude, that was some shit, dude. It was the good shit, but it was some shit.
Okay, here we go.
Oh
I don't care who you're rooting for. You gotta appreciate that was an awesome game from both players. Paluna able to get that wing set up in that second round, fighting back, getting this ice floor set up, and she knows how to use it too. But Hidden also knowing how to use it. We'll see how he does. Getting that pop buster set up. Strong start to this round.
Nice, Paluna. I've been playing a little further back than JK, just confirming into the ice spike here. No fear in Hidden's heart, though. We're just gonna keep pressing. We have the health lead. We can take the risk.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use that health as a resource. I'm a TCG player myself, Gummy, and you know that's the first rule of TCGs. HP is just a resource. Look at that Paluna though, getting this wing set up. Got the wall splat as well. Strong stuff from this Dizzy. We still got the wings on the other side.
Yeah, we have wings active, so that means we have to reactivate here. Uh-oh. It'd be very scary. Huge counter hit over on Hidden, and look at the health bar on Paluna's side going to drop. We had to burst their Jeek.
Oh my lord, Hidden feeling good about this one, and that PRC is going to secure it. That was some quick RCs there from Hidden, showing that we got that sauce in that Potemkin. It's not just all throws and Garuda. It's some awesome, smart play here to try to call out our opponents, to try to get on top of them. Paluna with that red RC definitely was rooting for a good conversion after that one, but Hidden is going to be the one taking that game too.
Oh my gosh. It's scary, right? You can just tell that Paluna, I'm sorry, is playing a little scared, but you kind of have to. There's a lot of risk to just swinging into Potemkin so like nilly-willy. Yeah, Flick, which can protect reflected projectiles. You have, well, I guess 6P there. Any single hit leads into a hard knockdown, and that really makes it scary to do some pressure.
Hidden feeling good about this round, Gummy, I guess. If we're going to spend that burst, we're going to try to get something started. But that multi-hitting far slash, actually, that's pretty good interaction for Dizzy. Someone in the chat said, how's this matchup for Dizzy? Shouts to Chrome saying, how's the pop matchup for anyone? But unironically, that multi-hitting far slash, actually kind of smart, pretty good.
Yeah, the far slash and the 5H are definitely two of, like, Dizzy's best tools in this matchup. Just because, you know, they're pretty fast. They hit bar, multi-hits, like you mentioned. Good stuff all around. We're gonna set up into the wall, so maybe see the side swap. Nope. We're just gonna go for the low.
Hidden with that safe jab, 5T, trying to call it maybe a reversal there from Paluna. We're gonna convert that close slash into a
Oh no.
WA. Hidden's gonna take this round.
that wall spam from so far, but that extra damage was more than enough for Paluna to just explode and explode again. She shall the Potemkin Buster.
Wings established, or at least they're cooking. We got hidden here in this corner. And we're going possibly for another wall slump here. Paluna wants those wings to proc and blocks out the burst.
Flipping the air grab for fun. I love it. Paluna, a sliver of HP on the board. We have burst available. Maybe could see some blue wild assault usage here. No, but we're gonna see a PRC over on the hit and the 5H will be more than enough to secure the set 3-0.
Good patience there from Hidden, right? That tension was cooking up. We're holding W. We're walking forward. And Hidden not getting too scared, not choosing to FD any of those specials, knowing, hey, all I need is a little bit of meter, and then I can turn it into some mix. I can turn it into a neutral skip. So strong stuff there from Hidden. Pass on back to Paluna, getting very far in this bracket. Something like, what was it, guys? Like something like 80 entrants tonight. So hell, I'll take that if I was you. Strong stuff there from Paluna. Hopefully we get to see some more of them on that Dizzy. But we got to move on. Coming up next, it's going to be Siri, the soul we saw earlier, up against Jevil on that Johnny.
Definitely a matchup of all time, right? Johnny, we all know how strong Johnny is this patch. You know, Johnny might have won some tournament recently, some super local or something. What was the name? It's like Eve. I can't think of the name.
But
but you know,
all the best
some
players even go to that one. You know, like
nah, I don't think anyone went.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
if you ask me. No, but in all seriousness, Johnny coming or Keishu winning Evo, I should say, with Johnny, a character that is admittedly super strong. And I'm actually shocked we only saw one in this top 8 tonight.
yeah, definitely a character we get to see more of when we get to see Kurosei and such. But today it's going to be Jevil. Jevil, no stranger to these top 8s here at the Jeekly. And now we're going to be adding Siri to that mix. Here they're coming up on that soul, starting off. Got the color swap if you were watching the whole tournament, by the way. If not, you got to go check out that VOD. Exclamation point YouTube. We're getting it started off here. Jevil going to get that burst away from this soul.
Nice. DP doesn't want to get started with that car pop. Doesn't want to deal with the shenanigans. But Jevil finds a way to put Siri back in the blender. The 6K. Most unfortunate of a drop, but Jevil still has burst available. We choose to spend it here. Sari, both players actually have 50 tension, can maybe correct the mistake or push their offense even further.
The throws are coming out. Revolver into low. Jevil gets opened up here. Still has HP to fight back with.
Oh my gosh, good blocks over on Sari's end in the back. That's the close slash counter hit. Gonna be more than enough damage.
Siri here with a really strong round. Well, both our players with a really strong round in the last one. Jevil ended up getting the first point here on the board. But we still got a long set ahead of us potentially. Jevil going to go for that overhead, calling out the whiff throw there from Siri with N saying that's what that tool is so good for. Jevil's going to catch out this meter. Going to make this soul hold some mix here on the other side with this card setup, possibly maybe a jump in. Jevil going to keep trying to get this pressure rolling.
Ton of damage. You're watching out for your life. Sari almost has burst available. We might be able to use it in case things get tricky, but no, we're gonna back. I should not believe it or counter hit. So unfortunate, but Jevil is just ready to take advantage with dash up throw. Yo, that was nuts. But no, recognizing that Jevil dropped the ball, that Sari dropped the ball. Jevil saw the line. The lines were forming in real time. Oh my gosh, the throw.
Yeah, what is it in Demon Slayer? It's I saw the thread, you know, when Tanjiro sees the thread. Jevil right there said, this is my moment, I'm going to take it. And now we got a game here on the board, but it is only one game. It is first to 3 out here in Guilty Gear, and Sari is holding that W key, dog.
Nice. I like this routing. Securing the wall break. And we're gonna get our resources back. I like this. Nice, huge counter hits. Going for the re-card pop. Oh, but we messed up our S-Finder, unfortunately. Siri finds an opportunity to fight back.
Jevil still feeling good about this round, but the YRC gives Siri a chance to keep it going here. We're going to get a knockdown. We got tension to play with, too. We're going to build up off of that Fafnir hit, and it's going to be used to confirm the round. Jevil also spending his burst there, so Siri in a really good spot.
A huge turnaround situation there. Nice. Unfortunately, getting caught out by these card pops and the finders. And look at the reward off of the Jevil is going to get a super here. Not the most damage, but situation that comes after is what matters.
This time we don't mess up that S-Finder. I love that. That's like one of my favorite things about spectating these matches, commentating, is like when a player, unfortunately, they drop something, a combo, a setup, whatever, on the next interaction, they hit it. Like, hey, look, dog, I got it. I can do it. You know, maybe not all the time, but I can show you I got it, and it does work. So strong stuff.
I'm human too. We could drop. Nice. DP. Resending themselves back to neutral. Jevil finds an opportunity to throw a card, and Siri finds an opportunity to just hit the bar slash.
Good just box there from Jevil, trying to get some distance back. Siri going for a lot of revolver low, so this time that double JP converts. We didn't get the sweet spot on the HVV though, so Jevil converts.
Whoa, I did not know that combo. That's actually real tough. And this is unfortunate, not going to wall stick, but we try to bait something out there. Little do committal with the offense, and Jevil did a committal option as well, try to do the super. No, but we're gonna grab the Fafnir. What a scary situation that Sari's in. Jevil trying to bait out a burst or something.
Ooh.
Not to Jevil's detriment. Sari is not going to bite on the baits. We're just going to press and call out whatever we try to do with the 2K2D lows.
Shouts to a boy in the chat. He said top 1 versus top 2. I'm saying who's top 2? But look at that Siri. I guess showing some strength right there. Able to close out that round, close out that game rather. We're evened up out here. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck, Gummy. This is my first time to be honest, watching Siri play. I'm a fan. I'm loving this right now. No bias or nothing. Now, I'm not saying I'm rooting for anyone, but this is definitely a very fun soul to watch.
No, for sure. I definitely like when souls are very confident in their ability to navigate neutral, just like Sari, holding the WQ, knowing when to hold WQ. Also really like that routing that Jevil did. Playing around all the IBs, got the counter hit, and confirmed off it with the greatest of ease.
Yeah, both of these players got some cool defense, some quick actions. I say high APM. These players rather, they got some high APM. Jevil right there are going to show you how quick we can act getting that first round.
Nice K-Finder bringing you to the corner. Oh, and a huge counter hit. Most unfortunate for Sari. Really even more unfortunate because we're gonna block the burst, I could say.
Oh my lord, what an awesome run up there from Sari. Yeah, Jevil, I would have bursted there too, like, man.
Nice. Closing it out with the Insanga. Jevil looking really strong here with the 2-1 lead.
Jevil had the world was his oyster right there with all that tension, right? Even if that one gets blocked, we still had 50 more tension to clap back with if we needed to. Man, Sari's got some hard call outs, so I'm still thinking about that when we were in the corner. We just had the run up close slash there on Jevil in the air.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, no fear in your heart. You're just gonna do that? Like, I got nothing but respect for you.
And I mean, and that's when someone's playing like that, you gotta play just as confident right back. You can't let them feel themselves. And I think Jevil's doing a good job of that.
Nice. Take advantage of all the card pops. Siri, not knowing that she should DP or try for a super. Fortunately, gets opened up, and now Jevil is up to a set point. What? The route? Okay.
No.
Yo, this should be.
That was
No!
crazy. Oh my god. Getting the
Yeah, that
attention
was
after.
ridiculous. I feel like all day we've been seeing Siri fishing for the throw bait on that one setup, and now look at the reward off of it. The perfect.
Jevil said, okay, you can get your Twitter clip, but mind you, it is still set point here for this Johnny. Jevil's been playing so hot, trying to close this one out. We're going to see if Siri can slow him down.
Hey, I like the burst there, not trying to give Siri an opportunity to wall break, then spending the meter to catch. What? The run up throw, or the throw on that was ridiculously brave. Nice. Very scary situation for Jevil. Siri just swinging her heart out and making it work with, oh my god, spending the meter to secure a kill. We're up to a game 5.
Here we go. Wait, Gummy, if... is this our first game 5? This ain't our first one, is it?
I think this might be our first game 5 of the night. And it's in top 8.
Yeah, maybe we had one earlier in pools. I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me on that one, but hey, I'm not complaining. Hey, again, I'm not rooting for anyone particular to win, but if I get to watch another Siri game, I'm happy. I'm having fun.
Huge counter hits, amazing riding by Jevil. I'm sorry, choosing to spend the burst there.
Yep, doesn't want to give away that positive bonus. Siri does still has that 50 tension to play with, though. Not spending it too soon. In fact, going to get it with that BRC triple overhead, but Jevil blocks it out.
Nice, spending super for that overdrive super. It's going to do so much damage. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting it.
I mean, Gummy, I wasn't even expecting the super, but you saw Siri built it up just in time. We were on a pixel of tension. We had 51 tension there.
Such a brave backdash Siri. Pedal to the metal, not trying to give Jevil an opportunity to fight back. And so far, she's doing a pretty good job at it, but Jevil being as sneaky as they are. Nice 6P there. Catching the backdash with a 6K. Card pop. Are you going to guess higher or low? Neither. I'm going to YRC.
Oh, this is down to the wire right now. Jevil does have that tension to play with. Going to spend it on that BRC first. Try to anti-area with the close house, but the run-up close house from Siri. Going to take it in the corner. No pickup on the vortex.
Oh, that's not a real safe jump. We're going to press on you and spend the cash for another DP in the wall break. And just like that, Siri's going to bring it back from a 2-1. Like from a 2-1 lead that Jevil had. Siri brought that back.
Holy
was
moly!
nuts.
Hey, look, I'm a Jevil rooter as well. Love seeing him come over here and play over here in the Jeekly and in these online brackets in general. Siri's going to be the one going on today, but big shout outs to Jevil, still getting top 8 in this awesome bracket. Pats on backs. Love seeing you come out, homie. Siri's going to be the one moving on today. I'm shooting y'all with a 1 minute. Thank y'all for being patient with that. And then coming up next, we got Red I Am Not up against Hidden. It's going to be that gold Lewis Potemkin. We can't escape those big bodies, Gummy.
Dude, we have seen how the big bodies are playing today, and if it was... Sorry, I got distracted. I just saw chat. Alright, sorry. But yeah, but the big bodies today, if there's one word to describe them, it's aggressive, right? But now, you know, we saw Potemkin fight another Potemkin. We saw Gold Lewis unfortunately have to fight Ram, and we saw how that went. Very scary. But now two characters I was fighting with similar ranges, right? The 5H button is about the same size as the 684, give or take. So I wonder how it's gonna play here.
We'll see. I mean, Red is definitely a player where I don't really think they have any characters that they like, don't do well into. Like, not even Potemkin is going to try to keep Red down. Red definitely a player that just like they're confident on Gold Lewis. They know all their matchups. They're not going to be held down either way. But Hidden is definitely like a dark horse in that way. I mean, like I said, I've underseeded this homie before. Big shout out to the, what was it, Jeekly 65 or whatever it was. So we'll see. Maybe an upset is lined up here. But Red, of course, playing very hot in all these online brackets. We'll see how they do in this one. We're good to go. Good to start. Adds up. Let's send it off when y'all are ready.
All right, they are both ready. Hidden and Red, I am not. Loser's side of top 8 Eagles bringing us in. Both fighting for that slot in winners semis. Looking for the rematch on SQ as Red is.
We'll see. I mean, Hidden is definitely a very strong player here in these Jeekly online brackets, moving through, earning this 5th place slot. And reminder, because that big contribution from Scary Esquire earlier, the prize split is upgraded to top 4. I got it. Well, hold on one second. Red was trying to get a nice combo there. PRC to call out that hammerfall. If you win this match, you get into that prize pool. You get at least 4th place. Of course, these players want to go further in that.
Right. Nice 684 catching a mash or something attempted with a 248. Sweeping your feet. And Red I am not just has the advantage. Good job jumping over the slide head. And following up with the Behemoth Typhoon in order to break the armor.
Red's a quick one, man. Red, the way that they play, they say, hold on, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I'm going to try to get back up to the side that I belong on. So if you're not ready for it, those perfect rounds are going to come out. Those quick games are going to come out. But Hidden can slow things down here with this awesome Potemkin play we've been seeing all night.
Nice, huge counter hits. We're gonna get the wall bounce and potentially the wall break. Not even needed. We go for a reset and a double overhead. We more than enough. Hit it. He's gotta watch that head of it.
That Behemoth Typhoon, definitely a big button, but only one button, so the armor gets through. You saw it right there again, Dummy. Hidden taking advantage of that BT. Definitely a unique part of this matchup. Gold Lewis needs to be a little bit careful about that, and the PRC actually converts off the armor this time around.
Nice. Cashing out on all the big hits, all the tension, all of the security. Gonna break the run, speed run. Red, I am not trying to play this set for very long, maintaining the stamina for the later sets. Yo, this is crazy.
And one thing I really like about Red is they are so... I've said this before. I mean, if you guys watch the Jeekly, I've said this a million times. You guys heard me. Red is like one of the most unique Gold Lewises in terms of using those security cancels for the mix. And you saw it earlier in that round going for those for the double overheads, the triple overheads. We saw it earlier when Red was playing up against SQ doing that Beyblade there in the air. Definitely very tricky with that security. Yeah, that BT is only one hit, but if you're using the security cancels, you can call out those armor moves from him.
Oh, nice clash cancel by hitting it with the heat tackle. Yes, I up to Aegis effect. There's gonna be a lot of damage. Might not be enough. Never mind. I didn't see the damage the Heavenlies gotta do.
Yeah, it's will it kill? Oh, it's Heavenly. It's gonna kill.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Strong stuff there. Hidden getting around here on the. That wasn't the first round of the set. Good stuff there from Hidden. Slowing things down here. That's why Guilty Gear is first to 3. Sometimes those data rounds. Sometimes you need 2 data games. We'll see right here. Hidden going to slow things down. Red doesn't want to make it easy though. But nice job pulling through with the armor and throwing you despite the BT.
We'll spend everything we have to secure a wall break and Hidden. Such a good position. Yeah, positive bonus on the back end. Nice, I like that. Spending the burst to follow up behind the drone. Huge counter hit. Oh, this is gonna be a 1080 super maximum damage, and it might be enough, and it's not.
Oh, maybe that pixel is all we need. Hidden FDing out that BT, getting this Gigantor set up, but shooting through it. Red seeing the super flash of the Gigantor knows that in this matchup, all I gotta do if my opponent's on a pixel is just call out that gun for only a second. And Red does so, and is now in set point.
We are full security gauge. We have our tension coming back. Everything we need, the recipe for success is being made currently. And Red is just looking for a stray hit here.
The laser comes out.
We're gonna force the stray hit to happen. Good block on the cross up there and Hidden using the burst. Doesn't want to die there.
Oh, Red doing some good zoning here. Has the FD out the whole minigun. Red spending that security to take away the tension here from this Potemkin.
So scary. Good blocks on the fuzzy. Good 6P from Hidden. Unfortunately, you know the best Loki.
Hidden trying to walk you down now after that one. The Pop Buster comes out. Hidden with some good defense, and one anti-air was all they needed, Gummy. And now we're getting a game on the board. Said no sweeps out here. Put the brooms away. We are getting one here on the board. Awesome shit there from Hidden. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Hidden was playing super patient, and that patience was rewarded. Look at that. That was an insane comeback, leaving no burst opportunities for Red. I have not.
Yeah, I captured the replay late. I apologize, y'all. You got if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, !YouTube, you have the privilege of hitting that back button a few times and seeing that awesome defense there from Hidden on a pixel to close it out. But Red didn't get those 2 games for free. Red got those games because they are the GOAT in this online Guilty Gear Strive scene, let alone on this Gold Lewis. So we'll see what they can do here in this game for Hidden, doing a good job to keep themselves on the board.
Yeah, maybe that was everything the Hidden need just to get the ball rolling. The snowball effect. Maybe we'll see. Red is just so ready to whip punish the heat tackle, whipping and Hidden is just ready for these 6Ps. And we're just constantly seeing the 6Ps into the heat tackle for some serious crazy Oki.
Ooh, PRC to keep that super safe, I think is what I saw there for a moment, but Hidden going to get security canceled. Red RC gets built up. Red closes out that round, puts themselves back on set point.
Whoa, that was a crazy clash on both ends. Nice, 64, okay. Nice, we're gonna spend everything. We don't have enough tension for a super. We're gonna send us back to neutral. Red Eye not just one touch, and the Wild Assault is going to be more than enough to travel that screen, securing the game for themselves, and they will move on to fight the winner of Classified or Siri. Good stuff, Red.
Good stuff from Red. Awesome stuff there from Hidden as well, moving on through this bracket. I mean, damn. I mean, unfortunately, pardon my wording. So, Red moving on to the bracket, Hidden being sent out today. But I mean, damn, Hidden definitely the Potemkin to be looking out for in this online scene, at least here in the Jeekly as of late. So definitely putting some strong performances up tonight. Love seeing them play. They'll be going out at 5th, but nothing to scoff at. We're moving on to our next match. It's going to be Classified up against Siri.
Yeah, no, more about that last match real quick. That was that was ridiculous. I felt hope in my heart. You know, I was like, wow, another game 5, maybe, surely. Nah, I think we'll see one here. We saw the way that both these players love to play. Siri, you mentioned you loved watching her hold that W key, and we saw Classified doing the exact same thing earlier in the top 8 against Paluna.
We'll see it right here. Classified, of course, on that Giovanna. I'll get that swap for you here in just a second, but I'm still getting the name set up. Classified's already sending you through the wall.
Nice 6P there. Returning you to neutral, but Sari is just going to walk up to you, no fear in her heart. B, bringing it back.
Trying to zone out with that 2S, but Classified pulling up there for just a moment. Sari with a very confident run-up throw.
Nice. Huge clean hits with the Fafnir. Look at the damage we're doing off that Jeep.
That's a lot of damage, but hey, it's that soul bad guy for you. Getting one more quick conversion in FRC was all we needed. Sari getting their first game here on the board. Classified. Definitely going to have to close things out here. Going to have to get whatever information you can from those last rounds, but those are some quick ones, Gummy. I mean, darn, around like sub 10 seconds for both of them, or rather 20 seconds, excuse me. Those are some quick ones, my point being made. We'll see how Sari keeps that momentum up. Classified, a player no stranger here to top 8s in the Jeekly, top 8s in general in the Guilty Gear Strive scene. And it looks like they're closing things out here, trying to get this. Oh, with a wild throw.
Nice. No burst on the table for either player, but Classified makes the most of the situation, going for a high damaging combo. Picking up off a stray 5K, getting a wall break off of a backdash catch.
And the hard knock down the boot. I like that backdash BRC. Sari trying to stagger. Classified finally getting caught. That was a weird angle right there on that flip kick for a second, Gummy, but the jump on the throw. Classified's going to secure that round. Sari put it all on black. Classified was able to get that jump throw. I mean, excuse me, that jump to call out the whip throw.
Oh, crazy 2S, just active enough to get a counter hit. Nice. Good combo by Class, making Sari choose between getting wall broken or spending the burst. Nonetheless, it was a good situation for Classified. Nice IB! Okay, a counter hit on the 2P there. Look at what we have after maybe not fishing for a whip punish. No, we're gonna finish. We're gonna fish for a counter hit on the DP there. And Classified is gonna bring it up 1-1.
Classified with some good patience there at the very end. Sari had a lot of meter to play with. The just blocks come out and then just, hey, I want to back up. I'm going to let you hang yourself, right? I'm going to see how you're going to spend that bringer, the PRC to keep it safe. Calls out the DP after. Classified feeling very confident there despite the meter from Sari saying, hey, I'm just going to let you make that mistake. I'm the whiff punish character. I'm going to dash up and I'm going to figure out what to do once I see you miss me.
Nice. Wall break the BRC, slowing down, allowing Siri to get this combo. Unfortunately, not able to combo into the overdrive. So like that. Like that press.
And that was a weird situation right there, right? Classified pulling up with that dash 5K. Siri able to duck right under it. Tried to get that HVV pickup after Classified. Doesn't get caught by it yet, but also didn't get too big of a punish. Siri loves walking you down with these dash close slashes. Classified fighting out of this corner, Gummy, but those dash close slashes again. Siri, we got that W key glued down. We gotta clean the keyboard, Gummy. We got some soda stuck up in the keys or something. We gotta get those switches swapped because Siri is just stuck running forward, but it's paying off.
Nah, you know, do we, if whatever's broke, if it ain't broke, do we fix it? You know, it's kind of that
For
kind
sure.
of deal. Those IBs are really good. I really like the way that Siri is playing defense here. Is really knowing when to shift into the next gear and just run the offense. The strike throw is very scary because we've seen the reward she gets off this.
That 5H gets to pick up the 2S, opens up Siri on the low, spends the burst to try to get some distance back. Now Classified is pulling up on you, baiting the DP, and that's going to be a lot. I mean, I think that's going to be enough to kill this round. Classified looking so good.
Yeah, definitely more than enough. Nice. Like this, jumping to throw, retaliating with the super, and Siri, no fear in her heart. We're gonna press on it. Into the wild assault, building up that risk, and Classified bites, and look at the reward we're going to see off and damage left over. Siri bringing this down to a set point once again.
Get in with that dog kick. Siri checking in with that 2K. Nice DP there in the gap. Siri getting those DPs baited, but also still not scared to, not scared to throw away that option, right? Ready to just maybe adjust how we're using it. Classified, gonna get back thrown here into the corner.
We got Siri fans in the chat, and we got maybe 1 or 2 Siri fans in the commentator booth. Will not confirm nor deny, but she is playing for the people right now, playing her heart out.
Oh, the feint gets called out. Classified with either a reaction or a call out, was able to walk Siri down afterwards, spends that burst to stay in this match, but the low catches you. And our second, I think we confirmed, game 5 of the night. It's going to be Siri and Classified here.
Oh my goodness. First of all, that was a scary place to burst, but it ended up working out at Classified. Just once again holding the W key. That's what both these like this match, I guess, is just a W key. That's the name of that's the running theme here.
I'll say, Gummy, in our beginner brackets that we have sometimes, I don't know what it is. I wouldn't even call myself the biggest Soul fan. Some of my favorite players, they're Soul players across all levels of skill. Whether you just touch a controller, whether you're learning the game, or whether you're someone like Siri up here in this upper echelon, y'all play with the style, and I love to see it.
Yeah, no, this character definitely has some very swaggy stuff. That's fine. Going for a backdash BRC and gets rewarded with a fuzzy. Fortunately, he drops it, but we still make the most of it. Get a knockdown. Keeping Siri in the corner. Attempting to whip punish the Bandit Bringer. Another fuzzy. Yep. It's what you said earlier in the tournament, right? I dropped one thing. Let me try it again just to show you I can do it. We get around and we're on set point here for Classified.
Trying to see if we can get Siri DPing again with those backdashes. Classified trying to call it out, but no, it's just going to be a simple wall break here. Siri does have burst. The DP in the gap. You can't give that gap away because the DPs are going to come flying.
Nice. DP, a little bit of a scary one there, but we're just gonna keep pressing. Siri, no fear in her heart. I'm a mash, bar slash on hit, the backdash on the throw. Oh, this is a huge.
No.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, the 2D frame jump casting the fuzzy jump, I think that was. And now we are down to a 1-round scenario. Set point.
Classified does have the burst advantage though here, Gummy. It can be offensive or defensive. We'll have to see. The DP gets called out in that gap. Siri doing a good job of using that option.
Yeah, the chat is definitely cheering loud. Siri playing for the people. Like you mentioned, the resource disadvantage is really showing right now. We can't burst out of this combo, and Classified is going to super and break the wall and refresh the resources.
Siri will have every resource here to play with on the other side and gets it started with the backdash on that meaty. Throw 1 comes out. Throw 2, I felt it, but the burst comes out instead. Classified getting DP'd in the gap again.
Yep, we're gonna spend our meter over on Ceres, and we have one more for an attempt on a mix-up. The Tatama maybe attempt. Wow, the Soul. We're gonna go for the clean hit DP, and just like that, Ceres gonna take it over Classified 3-2, and moving on to the bracket.
Oh my god.
That match was so sick. Yo, I'm breaking character. Yo, chat, that was fire, bro. That was so sick.
That was awesome, yo. I mean,
Oh, man, I
real
need a
quick
water.
though, I'm a Classified fan. Pat some backs to Classified. Always so consistently up here in these top 8s of the bracket. Strong stuff. Bringing Siri there to game 5, playing their heart out. But damn, Siri the people's champ right now.
Yo, that was ridiculous. Like I mentioned, San Jose, California just happens to breed champions. And look at this Siri popping out talking about, yeah, that's my crew. I'm with that.
Oh my lord. Okay. So here we go. I'm shooting y'all with a 1 minute. Appreciate everybody being patient with that. Let me do some admin stuff while I got some downtime. Gummy, we gotta decompress after that one.
No,
maybe we should keep the momentum going, but I don't know. I'm feeling some sort of way after that one.
You know what I need? I need a water. I need another water right now. I'm gonna speed run my way into grip. Back.
Sure thing. So here we go. We're handling the admin stuff over here, guys. Appreciate everybody for having fun, guys. Yo, I've been having fun. Yo, Gummy, I'm glad I'm getting on the mic with Gummy. It's been a good one. And shout out to everybody. I see Andros is the new top clipper at 22 views is my activity feed. Andros, what did you clip, homie? Gonna have to see what that clip is. Okay, so Gummy will be back here in just a moment, guys. And when she is, we're gonna shout out SQXL, and then we're gonna go over to our winner side and keep the matches going. Okay. All right. Once Gummy gets back, so let me go ahead. In fact, let me get the next match all queued up and everything. Let me report that last game. How we feeling, guys? I'm being a little off the cuff right now. Hope you guys are having fun here at Jeekly 67. I've been having a good time. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking that maybe that this one was gonna be a little dead in terms of like or how do I word this, maybe like a little less representation because we're after Evo, but y'all showed up, man. Y'all showed up. I'm having fun, feeling good, having fun. Absolute hero. What's going on, Delirious? What's going on, Scary? I got this next match queued up. Okay, so let me go load set, and then so Gummy's back. You hear me, Gummy?
Yep.
All
Yep,
right, so
I'm here.
Gummy, you got a little bit of a. We got a bracket to shout out. What do you think?
Of course, I think we do. You guys heard us talk about it before, but I'm gonna bother you with it again. SQXL Burst La Burst is a 2-day fighting game tournament event coming at you from us at North Carolina. Defend your valor in 9 anime FGC classics across Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, Blaze Blue, Under Night, and Melty Blood. We will see you guys at the Durham Convention Center September 27th, 28th, and registration is live right now at stargg.s. Oh my gosh, stargg.s/SQXL. Sorry, that last match has me. Whew.
Yeah,
everywhere right now.
Yeah, it should, that last match should have you that way. If you're a Gear fan, that match should have you that way. Guys, I got it
That
pinned
would've
here in the chat as well if you want to go ahead and see that one. We're good to go, ready to start our next match. And I won't put Gummy on the spot, but she was saying there was like a lot of pop bonuses and stuff for all those games as well. So like there's money at that bracket. So, but
Oh yeah, you guys will definitely be hearing about that soon.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, look out for they got our socials and everything. But guys, we got our next match started up. It's going to be Jack. It's going to be SQ. Definitely another very familiar matchup if y'all been watching Online Strive at all. SQ does not want to let Jack get that wall break. Spends that burst early, and you have to against this HC. He's so good at turning any hit into a wall break. SQ trying to get this neutral started, trying to get something started here on this Ramethal, but Jack picks up. Oh, and was that a hold up, a backdash? I'm not sure. Jack going to capitalize.
Capitalize, we shall. Playing the resource game, and SQ does not care. We're gonna press on that gigantic far slash. We're gonna not try to give Jack an opportunity to use said resources that he just acquired. Nice IB on the Louisville Slugger there. We gotta refill some of our bullets. Combo off of the tap dust and break the wall to cure the round.
2S right there. SQ very active when that round started. I like that JH dunk, the on-hit throw after. Unironic, good option. Jack feeling the pressure of that JH gets thrown right after. H-Sword's going to send you through. SQ was ready with the wait, oh, I didn't know. Did she actually end up having to spend the tension on that Mortabato? I saw the startup of it, but Jack still going to go out this round regardless. Ain't going to matter. We're going to spend the Mortabato there. SQ evening up the rounds.
Nice work spending the wild assault, Jack. Nice IBFD. I love that, baby. Spending the sword toss. Keep your guard crush in the corner. Now we're just gonna keep looping strike though. Look at the risk, Jeek. We got a lot of risk to take if we want to get out of here.
Oh, and that risk gonna get cashed out after that 2S gets the pickup. SQ gonna walk into the corner and deal a lot of damage. He has the super as well. Not enough to kill, but damn, look at that red.
Then, yup, we're just gonna go right back at you. DXX Machina. Breaking the wall there. Gonna challenge SQ because we have tension to. Whoa, baby, combat something. SQ not finishing the string and waiting for the gold burst to whip so she can punish. Wait, that was tough.
And I know SQ. I'm a little bit of a SQ fan, Gummy. I've been watching her stream for a bit. I know that she just took the biggest breath, put her head back, let her eyes roll back, took a sip of that water. She's definitely feeling good after that game.
Going back into the next round. Nice counter hit on the whiff.
That counter hit close slash is a good starter and already had the meter built up for that Deus Ex. That's going to be looping this round already. Strong stuff from Jack.
Nice. Jack retaliating with the perfect of his own. Right. Nice. Once again, breaking the wall. ASX Machina. Gonna refresh some of our resources. Maybe get some tension for a concentration super if we'll even need it. She might get opened before then.
We'll see. Those fuzzy jumps are paying off a little bit for slowing down the pressure, but the 5D mix is going to be it. Jack is going to have to answer SQ's burst. We got another chance here. That cat scratch is going to slow things down. But Jack, looking for possibly a delayed tech, actually gets rewarded with the back throw.
That's... okay. Yeah, no, that was crazy. The back throw there was it was insanely brave, and I respect it. Right, we have burst, we have almost a full health bar. We might as well. I get it.
Chrome saying, I don't know, man. If this channel had gambles, I'd be all in SQ. I don't know. Mod check? I don't know.
If
Chrome, you trying to be a mod? We get some gambas started.
yeah.
Yeah, Chrome, hit me with that DM. Here we go, y'all. If you're watching on YouTube, you're like, what are they talking about? Check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/itsg. This is where we stream all of our online Guilty Gear Strive brackets. Of course, we got a heater right here. Winners finals, Jack versus SQ, evened up 1-1. We're trying to get to grand finals in this massive prize pool of $200. Shouts again to Scary Esquire for that contribution.
Nice. I like this. Gonna be not enough damage, but it's gonna be a really good situation here. Close wall break.
Jack with some good defense there on that air special after JH. SU's gonna be taken over here to the corner. I like going for the reset there, knowing that we weren't going to kill in that first interaction, even if we did break the wall. So Jack going for the reset confirms the round. And also without splatting SQ on the wall, right? So we didn't give her any extra burst.
Right. Nice 5P. With a scratch, your ankles, break the wall. Whoa, the run up close slash. Oh my gosh. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna break the wall. Kara, super hard knockdown Jack. Really encouraging Jack to spend some resources here to get out of this skanky situation.
The YRC does get a chance to breathe here. SQ with some good defense here for a moment. I love that check there. Converting off that 2P into the 6P after Jack is going to be OTG with the wipers, but not enough to kill.
Guts kicked in on overtime there. SQ has beat her to back up a mix-up attempt there, but she didn't even need it. The double overhead was more than enough.
Did have to spend that burst though. Jack definitely sitting at that meter advantage. We'll see how that burst advantage manifests. Jack will have a second chance on defense or offense. That 2S gets that open up, and that's the thing. I said it earlier, Gummy. Jack plays like he can't lose. If you're close to him, he's going to hit that 2S, and he's going to convert off of it.
Nice. And I like that once again. We saw what Jack was continuously doing throughout the bracket, right? Doing the throw, comboing into the blue Wild Assault just to deny the opponent just a little bit of burst gauge. It looked like it was just enough for SQ or for Jack to deny SQ the burst.
And that's some high level play, right? I mean, just that simple changing to your routing, right? Because that's not a very damaging combo at all, but it means that you're going to win, right? So if Jack knows I need this exact route here, you know, that's a sign of that's the difference between a good HC and the best HC. SQ getting a counter hit, Jack's going to answer back with that burst. Got that hard knockdown. We're going to be looping this positive bonus. I love that very confident throw on the roll cross-up attempt. And it's going to pay off here for SQ. Able to cancel on the super. We got one more interaction for either player, but Jack definitely has a meter advantage.
Nice. SQ fighting back, has the burst advantage. Nice IP on the 5K there, Jack. Forcing out SQ's burst.
Sending us through. SQ with a very confident last round, but Jack showing you how confident he can be as well. Going to see if SQ is going to press a button on that wake up. Jack did a little bit of a shimmy there. Great delay tech there from her, but Jack with another throw to follow it up. If it doesn't work, you know, try it again. So I'm blanking on the analogy here, but it's paying off for Jack.
Nice, good. The roll is going to do it. We're going back to back rounds. Jack needs one more to secure his side and win his side of grand finals.
Oh my god, that JS counter hit from like actually off screen. Jack spending that burst after they keep that whiff throw safe.
Yeah, the double roll. Oh my gosh. Concentrate into the Deus Ex Machina. We're going to refill our bullets.
I need more bullets over here, Jack saying.
Oh, and SQ, no fear in her heart. She's going to press 2K.
Throwing that 5K off of that PRC Gummy. We're going to take SQ over here to the wall. Goes for the reset. Knew it wasn't going to kill, but the whiff throw gets punished, and Jack is going to move on to grand finals. But that was an awesome set right there.
That was sick, right? Either one of these. I wouldn't be shocked if either one of these players beat the other, made it to grands. But yeah, Jack taking it over SQ. Definitely got to be a bummer for SQ. But she's not out. Going to see her in losers final right after this set. We got Red I Am Not versus Siri. We just saw Siri, the crowd's favorite, to be honest, I feel, in this tournament. And Red I Am Not, super strong player, definitely the heel in this set right here.
We'll see. Red's no stranger to being that heel, but it doesn't keep them down. They're out here just playing their game, proving that they're one of the best in every bracket they play in. Siri definitely got an uphill battle here, but also such strong play tonight. By the way, everyone you see on the screen from this point on is in that prize pool.
Yeah, now they're just going to see who can get more of that sweet money in the match right now.
And you can contribute to that, by the way. Still a few codes remaining. !match arena over here in the Twitch chat will do that for you. Claim one of those free codes. Adds every 4 people to do that. Adds $1 to the prize pool. Can't scoff at that one. Adds up over time. Thank you very much. Sari down around, but with some very confident throw loops coming out here.
Now there's that bait with the bringer that we saw plenty of times before. Unfortunately, not working out. Red is not biting. Oh, oh my gosh, we're gonna see the dragon install grab is gonna do so much damage. Yeah, no chance. The additional damage, being able to grab off the wall, Red was cooked.
Nice there from Sari, showing us that HMC. Red getting that drone after burst. And I love that specific answer the drone there from Sari with that bandit bringer angle. Called out the drone and took Red to the corner.
Oh, unfortunate. The 2K did not combo into the wild assault, but it's going to allow Sari to put Red in such a really tricky situation. You can see Red trying to sneak their way out of the corner. Stay in this corner. I will not. No, I get grabbed. I will. Sari's going to take the round with the perfect.
Oh, my Lord. Well played. That win quote. Well played. I don't know. That juxtaposed between how this match went. Oh my Lord. Okay, here we go. We're just starting off here, Gummy. We still got another half of this top 8 to go. Sari with a very strong start right there. Chat's been popping off as well. Definitely appreciate all y'all checking out and watching the Jeekly. If you entered as well, thank you for entering. We're down to just a couple few here, but it was 80-something entrants in the bracket tonight. Thank you all for your participation.
So Red setting the drone, the guard crush, the looping pressure, the 486s, keeping Sari into the corner, and unfortunately that second far slash was more than enough to counter hit. Red try to low crush with the 5K.
The BRC slowdown is going to let us jail this Gold Lewis for a little bit longer, but using that far slash as a chance to get some BTs established. Sari converting with that counter hit. Red has to spend that burst, getting that drone established, and it pays off. Sari keeps their burst, but goes down around.
Yeah, that was really good on Red's end. Red just using all the resources to secure the kill. Wasn't even afraid. Wall break over here by Siri. Gonna refund some of those resources we just mentioned.
Siri about to have that 100-meter again. Gonna spend it, some of it rather, on this Tyrant Rage. Red has that round advantage, but with this hard knockdown, we're gonna have to get something started here. The super comes out, and that wasn't a safe jump. We're actually gonna be able to convert with it.
Oh, it's just barely not going to be enough damage. But Red is going to spend the security catch to burn that tension over on Sari's end and catch the jump. You weren't a teen. Okay. Red is not here to play. I like this. Definitely all these players, like you mentioned before, playing for that bigger slice of the pie. 1-1 over on this end.
I don't mean the glaze, but it's with the prize pools we've been putting out with, you know, Jeekly, with all these online brackets all added up. You know, shouts to everyone with the contributions and helping out with running these weekly brackets. For some of these players, man, we're paying more than our cell phone bills at this point with the way we've been placing. You know what I mean? Like, shit. I mean, I used to have Danny Almazo on direct deposit, basically, with how much he was winning my brackets. But
He's going for the reset on the throw there. Going for the bringer bait, and Red being the first one to find an answer tonight. Oh, that extra scaling, though, definitely does not give Red the opportunity to kill, but oh no. The 2K. I mean, more than enough. Danny on Jeekly payroll? Yeah, for sure.
the lore is that I used to pay Danny so much on PayPal with the friends and family thing that PayPal caught on and didn't let me pay him for friends and family anymore because I paid him so consistently. So then I was like, shit, I guess it's time to go to Maturino, and here we are. Red Eye and Not gonna get you in the corner with this drone, but the DP comes out in the gap.
Nice, this is so huge, playing the strike throw game. Oh, wow, masterfully. Oh, unfortunate, didn't guess right both times in a row. It's Siri. Didn't need that much damage, but it was more than enough to break the wall and secure the round. Oh, the Aurora Borealis backbreaker. Look at the damage. Look at the reward off it. You can look at this super down with the system.
Man, I don't care who you're rooting for. You gotta appreciate routes like that. We're getting in. JD gets whip punished, though. Siri gonna get something started.
Yeah, I like the burst there, keeping the momentum, opting to burn it down. Good blocks on the cross up there. Siri burst on the table, a full stick of butter. The ball is in your court.
Oh my god. Oh, the wire C block. Good stuff there from Red, but that was a clencher there for a second, Gummy.
Yeah, that was super scary there. I really appreciate the fact that Red was not jumping the gun and going for a full punish there, or maybe just a full on block sweep, just really trying their hardest to beat out that wire C. It was a big risk, but it paid off.
Here we go. Shouts to the chat. Y'all pouring in here for this loser semifinal. Reminder, prize pool, bottom left. Every player on the screen getting a slice of that. We're just trying to see how big we're going to get of it. Red going to spend that burst, getting that drone established. Going to 6P Siri, or at least represent it. But Siri able to air stall a bit, get the bandit bringer, beat out the drone, and keep Red in the corner. I love those routes where we link 2K off of Vortex.
Nice. Ending with 684 for the hard knockdown, the better Oki.
Ooh. That was interesting. It looked like that was like a purposeful empty overhead into a close slash to call out a backdash there from Siri. That was like very specific there from Red, and it pays off.
Yeah, Now we are down to a set point. Red only needs one more round to secure their spot in losers final and get the rematch against SQ. Red choosing to spend the burst early. I like that. Siri using Bandit Bringer to go over the drone. I like that. I like this combo and this damage we're gonna see on her end. Oh, we're gonna spend the tension. Oh my god, we're gonna catch the low as well. Siri with a miracle run. We are going to another game 5.
Oh my lord.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, Gummy, yo, shouts again to Wandering Human for the seeding, by the way. Because once we got to this point, the game 5s are going crazy. You can't tell who's gonna win at this point.
I saw Red was up 2. I'm like, they got this. No, look, I'm wrong. I'm just wrong.
Getting that counter hit BT. Oh, I love those just blocks there on the drone there for a second. Able to DP through the gap. And then anti-air gunflame. Yeah, Red said, hey, I do not want to give away this positive bonus. I'm going to spend that burst and then baits out Ceres.
Nice. Oh, that's gonna be so much damage, but not enough to secure a kill. But the situation afterwards is not going to be pretty for Siri. Red's looking to drain the tension. Oh, the PRC 2K catching whatever attempt of a button there was there. And now we're back to where we were at before. Deja vu. Red, I am not up and just down to set point.
Yeah, Red said, hey, I made this one a little too close, huh? Not going to let you run away with this one, Siri. The Just Box come out. The Fafnir comes out. Red with some defense here in the corner. But I love the PRC 5P to check out that big body and send him through the wall.
Nice. That was a 6 POS there over on Ceres, and the tap dust. It's going to lead to some big damage. A 6 HOTG. It's going to be more than enough to kill. And we are down to a final round here. Burst available on both ends. As I say that, Luca is going to choose the spin theirs and the bringer. This is the bringer we were talking about earlier, catching the backdash. Now Siri is in such a strong position. We have tension, we have burst. And Red has wrist that they have to keep in mind as they block all of this.
Can't block forever though, Gummy. Look at that. Siri's gonna send you through.
Sending them through, and Red is trying to find the answer, and it wasn't there. The scripture said, Siri, you are going to win this one with a perfect as she moves on to losers final against SQ.
Dog.
I gotta break character again. Yo, chat, are you seeing this?
Yo, it's been a fun one so far. Real quick, we got to give some shouts to Red. I'm not always repping over here in the Jeekly, placing out very high in these top 8s. Pats on backs, strong stuff. Reminder that everyone that was in the top 4 at this point gets paid out in that prize pool. So Red ain't going home with nothing, but we're moving on. It's going to be Siri with the God Run up against SQ here.
Yeah, losers finals and a highly anticipated one. I have a really strong feeling I know who the crowd favorite is.
I mean, hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you, with you, Gummy. I've definitely been having fun watching Siri play. I'm not gonna lie, I'm behind reporting the matches. I'm gonna get that set up real quick. I'll get it for you guys in a moment. Siri up here against SQ in losers finals.
Nice, spending the wild assault over on SQ's end, and it's looking like we're gonna get a wall break off. That's not the most damage, but we're trading it off for the resources.
There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Strong stuff here. Strong start from both of our players. SQ gonna get you with that backdash BRC. Dude, that is invisible. I cannot tell what side she's gonna be on, but it was the cross up close slash Calvados after not enough to kill, but an awesome setup.
So tricky to block that. The explosion is covering the tap. That's also quite fast. Siri definitely meeting her match here.
DPing through that jump JH, SQ getting thrown a bit. Siri with that dead frame 5H for a second, but SQ capitalizes with the back throw.
Right, no swords available. SQ finds a 5K stray hit. Confirms it with the Roman cancel. Kills just enough time for the swords to come back, and Sari is forced to do a defensive option. And look at this. Oh my gosh, Sheik. The low.
That was crazy. The empty low and then the wild assault afterwards. SQ wanted to keep it going, but hey, we'll just use that 5P to close it out instead. That's all we need. SQ getting one game here to start us off on the board. We gotta see.
While breaking with the wild assault. That takes me back. That takes me back to like season 3.
Takes me back to the good old days. Y'all remember those good old days? Oh.
Yeah, the great days. This game sucked. Oh my god. This game had some patches.
We'll see. Hell, I mean, Gummy, I don't want to make any predictions, but, you know, with that Strive 2.0, we may be looking at the VODs of these matches wondering, man, these players had it so easy with the way they were using Wild Assaults. You know, we'll see. We'll see. I won't jinx it. We'll see what the future holds for us for Guilty Gear. SQ right now in the present is going to send Siri to the wall with that cancel into the Mortabata.
Like this, meeting Sari in the air. Unfortunately, dropping the combo. That was super clean, though. TK, 6B, Daro. I saw light confirms to close out the round.
SQ spending that burst after the throw gets checked with 5K, the whiff throw that is. Sari using that deflect shield to get some distance back after that rock gets used.
Oh. It is that charged Rekka 3. Fire Crush and plus backing it up with some tension. Now we're playing neutral here. There's that JH. Oh my goodness, that hit so deep.
A little too high on that jump, and though SQ gonna call you out with the back throw. Nice counter hit confirmed from her. She's saying, hey, I need this run back on Jack. Nothing personal, Siri, but you're just a, you know, you're a rung on the ladder. I'm gonna send you down. Strong stuff here from SQ. We gotta see how Siri can hold this W key in this losers finals to keep things going.
Yeah, Sari is definitely down, but not out. Some of the most fun matches we've talked over hers tonight are the ones where she's made a comeback that nobody expected. So maybe she has just enough gas left in the tank to have one of those happen.
BP getting called out in a great start, but we do have the burst to give us some extra gas in the tank. It's a little bit of a refuel. SQ converting that 2K2D into Wild Assault and going to take it to the wall. Not going to be a lot of damage, right? But just getting that hard knockdown positive bonus linked up, that's worth the resources.
Going for the super.
YRC, I love that. First off, blocking the cross up low, already insane, and then the YRC to give yourself another chance there to breathe, but SQ still there on set point.
Yeah, SQ not looking like she's slowing down. Really wants his run back, like you said.
I like that trade hit. That was like a full screen trade, by the way. But Sari finds the gap, gets that DP through, bursts SQ here to the corner. Some good just box there. But the Dara whiff punish, Sari keeping this Ramlethal in the corner, getting that HVV as well. So much meter on the side of this soul. We got to see how we use it, starting off with that BRC from both players.
Ooh, nice, the Tyrant Ray reversal. Such a crazy risk, but oh, it's paid off.
H-Sword Kara rather, after the Rekka 1, a route that SQ and any Ramlethal worth their salt is definitely used to. I love that delay tech. The 5K dash cancel BRC to get this pickup after Siri will have his burst here in a second.
Oh no. Definitely scary. Oh, catches the DP. Yeah, SQ really fishing for that burst bait. But Siri has burst available.
Oh, the flicker FD trying to do some dashing up, some nice footsies there, but SQ ironically only needed her footsie right there to close it out with that 5K. Strong stuff there from her, getting her spot up in grand finals on the loser side. But the people's champ Siri on the soul bad guy, definitely love seeing in the night. Pats on backs for that soul.
No,
Damn,
for sure.
I hope I get to see some more.
No, for sure. I was definitely a big fan of the way that Siri played. He was dominating through like this bracket, just match after match. I'm a Siri fan. I'm gonna say it now. Now that he's out of the bracket, yeah, that's a demon run. I'm looking forward to the next Jeekly. We might see him compete again.
Yeah, I hope so, Siri. I hope so. But we're moving on. Ain't no time to dwindle. Ain't no time to rest, because we're moving on to grand finals of the Jeekly 67. It's Paragon's Jack up against SQ. Jack on winner's side, SQ on loser's side. She ended up taking a really awesome game against Jack over there on that winner side of the bracket earlier tonight. We got to see if she can do so again to make her way through the reset and claim her spot as the 67th Jeekly champion.
Yeah, she's definitely doing a good job at that so far, right? We're trying to, or the way she's playing the neutral, the way she's running her offense, she definitely has a big life lead, but Jack, it seems to be turning that around. Slowly, but maybe surely. No, Jack caught the sword toss startup, and we're not gonna be quick enough to kill before the burst gets off, but doesn't matter. Jack is gonna run up when you have curse applied to you.
Man, and with SQ spending that burst, it's so unfortunate that active 5K Jack is going to keep you back with some toes of his own. SQ stuck here in this corner with this pressure that Jack's been representing. She's looking for a chance to get back out. The focus did just get re-cranked back on Jack's side, but the on-hit JS into that back throw. Now we got Jack playing defense in the corner.
Nice wall break here. Once again, refreshing our resources. Deja vu, we've seen this a million times before. Today, the run up throw, we've also seen that before today.
There's Jack playing like he can't lose, spending that 2P to say, hey, nope, you're going through the wall, homie.
AD back JS secure or confirming into the bullet. Yeah, let's keep picking up, getting the combo off. It's as simple as that. Jack is about 1/3 there from winning this entire tournament.
We'll see. Jack's definitely kept it close before. It's my man is not untouchable. You know, a god can bleed. My man's given away some resets before. But Gummy, I don't have the stats off the top of my head, but I think Jack, as a recent entrance to the Jeekly, I think we started seeing him around the late 30s, is in second place for the most Jeekly wins, just barely behind Danny Almanza, who's been playing for the first 40 or so. So Jack's, yeah, Jack's been getting up there, and then SQ and Red Eye Knot are right behind both of them in terms of their wins. So seed 1 through 4, it's accurate. They are the Jeekly champs.
Yeah, this is these are the battlegrounds for champions like these. And it definitely shows the level of play that we are seeing now, especially the decision making to break the wall there with the super.
YRC gives us some chance to breathe here. Jack only needs one more good hit into a confirm to take it, or just a throw, right? Just the mental stack got too high. Said, hey, all I need to do is just throw you around, getting this round win on game 2. SQ confirming into that Daro.
nice. Liking this. Jag going for the cross up there with the JD, trying to bait out a throw. The Bulls, we ran out of concentration, unfortunately. And these empty jumps are seeing so much reward.
JS gets that pickup. Gummy Jack with the 100-meter. The world's his oyster. He's getting game 2 of this grand finals under his belt.
Yeah, we are so close. I should say Jack is so close to securing another Jeekly under his belt. And SQ got a really tough, really high mountain to climb in order if she wants to catch up. 6 games here.
Taking that breath. SQ does have some other characters. Maybe we'd see the Elfeld or the Unica. But it's most likely going to be a deep breath, a drink of water, some thoughts to herself, and then back on that Ramlethal. She's been able, you know, if you can take a game, if you take a round, take a game. If you take a game, you can take a set. She's done all those against Jack before. We got to see if we can do it right now. Jack up 2-0 in this grand finals, trying to secure his spot. We got to see what SQ can do to slow things down.
Right. Oh my gosh. SQ going with the sword toss. I like that. Jack rolling out to potentially escape the explosion. Going with the 2S bullets. Yeah, there's that really high reward 2P of jeez.
Whoa, a lot of tension was just spent on the screen right there, guys. But SQ doing the cross-up super, piercing, keeping it safe. But Jack was ready with the YRC right after, is calling it all out.
Nice, breaking the wall with the X Machina. Definitely a big Guts Crush super. Plus that wall break damage is going to be more than enough to leave Jack at a tournament point. Both players have burst available. Scratch that. One player has burst available.
Yeah, SQ saying, hey, I need to slow down this HC. Jack's playing like he can't lose right now, and I need him to lose if I'm going to stay in this bracket. He's going to lose by my hands as I back throw him here. I'm going to get him in this corner with the H sword. Good defense there from Jack, but not good enough. The counter hit close touch comes out. SQ looking really good this round.
Yeah, Jack only has one bullet in the chamber, which led to a potential mash. And as we see it there now, we are at... Whew, this is a big turning point for SQ potentially, or it could be the end of everything. Nice 5K. Apply curves. We're gonna mess up our super input, unfortunately. Get 2 bullets in the chamber, and we're gonna get the air throw.
Oh, yeah, that JH is a hell of a normal, but if it's still starting up, Jack can get that throw. An awesome throw with that RC after SQ. Nice job backdashing that throw right there from Jack. We're converting that Rekka 1 into S sword. We're going to take you across the screen.
Yeah, Jack is gonna 6P though. Finds time to reload 2 bullets, not just 1. And maybe we squeeze out enough damage with the wild assault, and just like that, the 6P headbang, and it's a metal concert, and Jack wins the Jeekly 67.
Man. Jack said, ain't nothing but another Friday. My man, last weekend, top 8's Evo, and then he says, I'm back on the grind. It's just another Friday.
It's another week, another Jeekly. I'm about this.
And we're on a routine now. This is the part where I message Jack and I ask if he's still streaming because I got a raid coming his way.
You know
Are
what? I'm
you
gonna
still
go ahead and check.
streaming?
Let me see.
Question mark.
Jack from Celestial is streaming. Look at that.
There you go. All right, guys. So real quick, I'm gonna sum up this bracket and then we got some shout outs and then we're gonna go on your way. Okay. So first off, big shout outs to Jack winning another Jeekly. Are y'all surprised? Definitely very happy seeing his play, and also happy seeing all the adaptations people make every week going up against him. Man, that's the cool thing about having a giant, a titan of the game, is you get to see people chip away at him, and one day he's gonna fall. Jack winning this week, SU getting second, awesome stuff from her. Siri, People's Champ, getting third place. Love seeing more of that. Soul, Red I'm Not out at fourth. We got Hidden and Classified down at fifth. Paluna and Jevil down at 7th. Also, I love that Gummy joined us tonight. Big shouts to her coming out and commentating for Jeekly. Gummy, it's been fun. I want you to go ahead. Let's talk about SQXL, but also let's talk about you a little bit. So let's start with SQXL. What do we got? What do we got coming up?
Yeah, no, SQXL, we mentioned it a few times throughout this bracket, but I will mention it one more time, right? It's our North Carolina regional. We are very proud to share with the people. Come spend time with us and come play at these amazing games between Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, Blaze Blue, Undernight, Melty, and more. Guys, it's going to be held at the Durham Convention Center, and it's the weekend of September 27th and the 28th. Register is live now at star.gg/SQXL.
Yeah, and they just tweeted today that there was like some deals with like hotels and stuff as well if you look through their stuff. So it's affordable. It's affordable. You want to support
It's good.
You saw Evo last weekend. You said, hey, offlines look cool. You don't have to wait for the next one. You can just go down to North Carolina, especially if you're in the area. But Gummy, you got any socials or anything you want to be shouting out?
Yeah, for sure. Y'all can catch me at on Twitter or maybe on Discord. Discord of Gummy FGC. You know, I think that's the only one that might be me on Twitter. You can catch me at @the_Gumpster. Probably gonna change that soon though. But no, thank you for having me on, Jeek. It's always a pleasure. Love talking over some good gears, guys. If you're in chat, two things: one, let's claim those last Matcherino codes, and two, let's give it up for the main man himself, Jeek, for running these amazing brackets and putting on a good show for you at home.
I copied the bracket from last week and I do at everyone in Discord and y'all show up. So it wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for y'all. All right. So
Yes.
big shouts to Gummy, big shouts to SQXL, big shouts to everyone who entered today. I'm starting this raid. 10 seconds on the clock. Guys, always check out the Jeekly every Friday, 8 p.m. EST. Would love to have you. Tomorrow is our beginner bracket. That's bi-weekly on Saturdays at 1 p.m. EST. And we're starting back up next week, Thursdays at 7 p.m. EST in Edgewater, Maryland. We got the Jeekly offline. Come check out that premier local in Annapolis down here in Maryland. We're going to send you off to this raid to Jack. Everyone have a good weekend. Peace out. All right, gonna make sure this raid went through. It looks like it did. Okay.